they're not for free.
Oh, they're not for free.
Sup, nerds? Welcome back. Sorry I missed you guys last week. My internet died because it had heat stroke. It was 120 degrees here in Las Vegas. Yeah.
Skill issue.
Oh, thank you, Chelsea.
No, I'm kidding.
Speaking of Chelsea, welcome back.
I am glad to be back.
Yeah. You. How you been?
I'm good. I am in Austin, Texas right now. I don't know why I don't know what to do with my hands. So let me just sit on them.
That's Austin behind you. That's Austin.
Yeah.
Texas.
There you go. That room right there. Ben, welcome back.
Hello. Good to be back. Absolutely.
Appreciate you. And 9, punctual tonight. And someone just had a birthday.
Woot woot.
Happy birthday, 9.
Where's my kyber crystal?
Right? What color would yours be?
Probably like green.
Okay.
I think it's a very like Southern African vibe to it.
Okay.
That's
true.
Mm-hmm.
Rocking it. All right. Well, we have a lot to catch up on for this because of last week's technical issues. But also we don't. So I think a lot of this is just going to be us talking about our both. I don't even know how to say it. It's not that I dislike this show. I just think it's terrible for the wrong reasons. And it could have been worked on a little better. It could have been stretched out, maybe some longer episodes, maybe consistency with the episode length would have probably fucking helped too. Let's be honest. But what do you guys think? Who wants to jump in?
I was gonna say I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed.
Right.
I feel like that's a worse place to be.
Yeah, my rage kind of petered out midway through and turned into just some sadness.
Yeah.
Oh no, you want to talk about rage? Episode 7 at the end of it, I raged. I raged for like a good 20 minutes, texting people and just thinking about it. Like, why would you repeat the entire 3rd episode, but just from different perspectives? What the?
Yeah, is that what you mean by like? We don't have that much to talk about with episode 7 just because it's a rerun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they really are. They pushed it too much, and a lot of this could have been solved by hour-long episodes.
Yes,
but they were afraid.
Weren't one of the episodes like 20-something minutes?
Yeah, when you took out the credits of it, it was like 23 minutes.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And then you have a finale that's like 50.
No, it was 43 minutes, and then same as episode 7. If you lopped off the credits, it ended up being like 37.92 or something like that.
Okay.
Right?
They not long enough at all.
Well, but it could have been a movie too. They could have gone the other way. It's in this weird middle part where they needed to pack in more substance. And like you're saying, let it breathe more, or it should have been a 2-hour maybe fun side quest in the galaxy far away.
Well, I didn't need a million different I already know that I'm going into like unreliable narrators. I didn't need all these different viewpoints of it. I really didn't. We didn't need to flashback a million times.
No,
it's funny because we called that happening right after episode 3.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, they're going to have to go back do another one so they could show what's really going on.
Yeah.
So that's already like 2 episodes dedicated to a past that wasn't even that interesting.
Right. It wasn't even compelling enough to warrant 2 episodes and multiple times of us talking about it. Do you remember 16 years ago? I do, and I don't care.
Well, they think they're keeping some kind of big mystery by like, and it's just like, nah, it's like, I've watched like, I think most of us have seen Lost, and like, saying I've been like, I've been fucked over, and I've been like,
Been hurt before.
done well, but like
Careful.
sorry.
I just meant I'll defend Lost to the death, but no, go on.
I love Lost, but I'm just saying that had like really good twists and turns that you didn't see coming, and I didn't, and this was like, oh, we have such a crazy resolution for you, and then
like Nine just said, even the format is predictable. It's not just the writing. You can tell what they're going to do structurally. That's so bad when you can see basically the note cards that they're using in the writer's room. Essentially, that's you don't want want that.
It's incredibly boring.
Yeah, and the reveal for Jacinto being the big bad of the season, that was like so obvious. We already knew that was happening. We already knew that like they were probably going to be somewhat of the same. I'm pretty sure we all called that Mae was going to turn heel. I think every single thing by like episode 3, we're like, okay, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. And we're just sitting through the ride, just knowing all the
waiting.
We're going to take.
There's like a small section of fangirl Twitter I accidentally wandered into today where they're like, oh, they finally gave us the enemies to lovers storyline. I'm like, they didn't. They touched the same lightsaber. It's not like they grabbed each other's fucking junk and just like, what are you talking about?
Was that ever earned even?
No, I don't even think there was a romance implied. I mean, if there's somebody standing in front of you that's naked, you're going to probably look.
Right.
It's human nature. So it just, I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to spin. Again, I think their main goal was this finale in this last episode 7 before that were one big trailer for season 2. Was it renewed? I didn't hear anything.
I haven't heard anything.
I feel like the only thing that would get it renewed is the reveals at the end of the finale.
Watch it
small frames
ship and fucking spike in rating on IMDb. I'll freak out.
Oh yeah.
Well, what would Disney base the need for a second season on? Are they looking at their streaming numbers or how many subscriptions they're getting through this show, or
I don't even think
what would drive them to? Right? Yeah, exactly. They just had such a strong push on the press tour for this show. I mean, everyone was talking, and Leslie was everywhere, just hamming it up with that big energy.
You can't be the #1 Soul hater. I am.
Not when we're in the room. I think we need to start a #1 Soul hater club because
is he like you guys hate him?
Like episode 4.
You hate him that much?
Yeah, actually, you know what? I was gonna say no, but no, I do. I actually fucking really dislike this character.
I was trying to do the right thing. No, you're not. No, you're not.
He seems childishly. He seems like childish in his mind. Like I don't know. Yeah, he seems like weirdly immature.
He dumb. Big fucking dumb.
He's a bit of a loser, isn't he?
He is. Well, don't become a Force ghost, Saul, because she just told everybody back at the fucking camp there that you killed all these other Jedi and betrayed the Republic, almost at the Empire. Might as well. Them too.
Yeah.
All of that was so weird. But yeah, like what was he really like trying to do? Like what was his like motivation?
He looks so simple there.
He just thought he was right. He does.
Ooh.
I mean, it's like
too.
We've said in other streams, they're the fucking feds, or the cops of the galaxy, and I feel like he got it. A1 day one. That's what he was riding for that, and would not. I mean, he's like a religious zealot kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's
no,
just
it's
something very unsettling about like. I guess I don't know. Like I don't know how this felt so rushed at points where they didn't put in enough like character intrigue for a lot of the characters. I was like,
right.
what are they feeling here? What's happening? And why are they doing this again?
You did it because you loved Osha. Where did that come from? When did he
Exactly.
establish that he loved this
Yeah.
child? And what kind of love are we
Exactly.
talking about here? Because he's a little too attached.
Yeah,
5 minutes before he was saying, "Oh, I don't want a Padawan. I don't know. And that's, I don't want to teach anybody anything." And it's like, okay, this is a very weird situation that you put yourself in.
Thank you, Athelius. He sure is.
That's
Hell yeah.
He sure nailed it.
right.
No.
Yeah, I guess like what would have been like, since we got these flashbacks, I thought it was kind of odd that we didn't really see any flashbacks of like him training with Osha or any of that, or like her like actually leaving the order for some undefined reason.
Show don't tell. Right.
Shit, we didn't even get to
Let's see that relationship.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We didn't even get to see that she still has force-like abilities until this last fucking episode where she's flipping all over that goddamn bedroom, beating the crap out of Mae.
Didn't they both kind of trap that butterfly or whatever that alien-looking
But that was when they were children. I meant as an adult. She just, she's not a good shot with that blaster. So
no. It is weird though that there was such a long time between when we saw her do that as a child and then use the. She was in several fights with force users and never thought to bust that, especially with dude who's kind of floating in the middle of the room. That might have been a good opportunity to like force push him, knock him out of his concentration.
Apparently it's allowed. He just said don't use a weapon. He didn't say don't use the friggin' force.
What is this weapon?
I don't know what this right.
Because it was
like
episode.
the first. Well, I got it to mean this is kind of the first like unofficial first thing of like the force choke. Like to kill without a weapon.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But why didn't it occur to her, if he's been tricking her to use her force abilities, that she could use them to force choke the shit out of Sol?
And why does everyone keep saying you can't kill a Jedi with a weapon?
Because then you're not an acolyte. You're just a fucking Jedi, I guess.
But it's so vague when you could just be like, yeah, you could just use the force to choke somebody.
Well, they both have the force, but they both have like Night Sister magic, even though the one didn't get the like ascension thing.
Why not? Why? What was the point of that? What was the significance of that happening?
There was no point.
You know what? As someone who loves Night Sisters, there was no point to that.
No point.
And I'm really pissed about it, actually.
Here's the thing. She killed, what's his name? Jedi Torben with the big fucking forehead.
Oh.
She killed him without a weapon.
Plugs?
Yeah, he killed himself. Plugs,
Poison. Plugs. He did a little
Is that the kid from Game of Thrones? Tommen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Is it?
He is Tommen, yeah. He's an adult Tommen.
Yeah.
Tomlin.
Good for him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know about good.
Well,
like a shit character, but
I didn't. There's something about him though that almost gave me like a young Anakin energy of a rebel.
Yeah,
it was really stupid how he just jumped on the fucking speeder and took off without saying anything. He's just like, I know we gotta do, guys. Like, fuck this, and he gets on and he's like, don't you understand? We have to go kidnap them to prove this is our chance. Like, what the hell, dude? Calm down. Holy shit! Like, take 5 seconds.
You're tired of camping.
I didn't understand why that was the end result, or it's because she was like, "Oh, I know you want to go back to Coruscant," when she was all up in his head, right?
Yeah.
And then
that was kind of cool. That was pretty cool, I thought.
Yeah, that was.
But like, I was just like, so that just like backfired on her, or what?
I thought she stopped because they were going to make a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that what am I wrong?
She stopped and she was like, if you want your Padawan back, and not crazy, you'll acquiesce to our requests.
Yeah.
Okay.
then they
Kind of
still
showing
didn't.
the power. Yeah.
Which she
Mhm.
like incepted him with the idea, like
Right.
get back to Coruscant
Right.
at all costs.
No, I
Incepted
don't
him,
think she
yes.
incepted him. I just
I
think.
think that's a pretty good description. Well, how would you describe it, Chelsea?
Well, I don't know if she incepted him. He wanted to go back home. It's just I guess yeah, incepted, slowly nudging,
She gave him the
I-
old
I-
mind
yeah.
force
assault.
magic, something.
She didn't ask to be in there for sure.
This was crazy too. I was like, what the fuck is
Right?
she about
Yeah,
to do?
what is
I
happening?
wish they'd let it go a little bit longer.
Yeah,
But then
like,
she's
same.
like
Right.
Harry Potter shit right there.
The
you gonna
mentor.
absorb her, or
Yeah.
are you gonna
Yeah.
possess
It's funny.
the
I
child?
thought Lost.
You just-
It's funny you mentioned Lost, Chelsea.
Right.
Smoke monster.
Smoke Monster. Yeah.
I was just
So
like,
why-
why did
what
you
is-
do it like that?
What? Yeah, exactly.
Can't do that in front of the cops.
Like,
Oh man.
I mean, you can when you're the cops. Like, or are you talking about why would she do that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
She
I thought
should
you
have done
meant
it
him.
faster. Why was her smoking so fucking
Yeah, she's
long?
like not even corporeal there.
No, just go poof. Just do what you got to do. Don't make it so dramatic every time you do it.
Did we get a definitive answer to whether they themselves are products of the Virgins or whether they're people?
I mean, sort of.
No,
But no.
no. That's what the Jedi think.
Right?
Yeah.
Are they all are like Mae and Osha just, you know, a slice of a pie of all the, well, I guess they're all dead, so.
Sol said she's reaching for a
Reaching
gun.
for a gun.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's like, no, I'm trying to get my fucking ID out of my purse.
Right. Yeah.
Very aggressive.
I had my hands on the steering wheel.
hmm
I was walking home. What are, pick your poison.
We'll get to that.
Maybe
I
that
was
was
like,
his
delete the body cam.
The body
footage.
cam.
Like, I'm just,
Oh.
is this actually all an allegory for that? Because it's the only way that the writing like seems to.
You know what I
Lots of,
want?
men.
You know what I really, really want going forward in the future is for white people to stop telling that story. It's not yours to tell. It's not. Yeah, stop. You have so many other things
you
you
don't know
can
how many
talk
black
about,
friends
like marrying
she
your
has.
cousin. Oh, right.
she has 3 black friends, so
There are like 3 Black Knight sisters. I don't know
She's
what
in
you're
there
talking about.
Guess she
True-
made the
true
cut.
ally.
right.
Yeah, but like I'm still just like, yeah, what was she doing here though? Like,
What was
what
happening?
was she doing?
I don't know. We'll never know because Sol shot before he asked. He
Yeah,
just
weird
lightsabers
choices.
the smoke.
By everyone. How did he know that was that just a, you know, did he have any
reaction?
indication that was going to work? Right. Did he just shove that in there like, I hope this does something?
Right.
We're fucked otherwise.
I was hoping
That's
it
what
was
she
going to
said.
piss her off and she was going to like become some sort of monster or possess Sol. Give him
Yeah.
Yeah,
something
was she
to-
going for possession or was she going
Right.
for or
I thought they were
don't-
gonna
I have
like
no idea.
force Blink away or something. I don't know.
Was she
I don't know.
leaving?
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, they're just leaving.
But they didn't like actually follow through with that because then you
No.
got this chick that's actually, you know, she does the same thing but like possesses Kilnaka.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, did she teleport or is she just in Kilnaka's head right now? Or what is it?
I thought she did like a whole little, supernatural TV show possession where she's like
Mhm.
the smoke and she went in there and the black eyes happen and blah.
Yeah.
They're borrowing.
But is
from
she
a
still
lot.
alive?
Yeah, I mean, until
Yeah.
she gets kicked out of there. They're not.
it.
That took me a minute. I had to go back and look. I'm like, well, how'd they die? They just passed out?
I
Yeah, how
did
did they
like
die?
that though.
You what?
Apparently, I did like the little like swaying, like very witchy thing. How
In
did they
unison.
die?
Right.
Stockton?
I just want to say I'm supposed to believe that Carrie Ann Moss killed all of those Night Sisters.
Right. So if she's that powerful, why
She's
is she
that powerful?
just a Jedi Knight and
Or
not
is
like,
it-
the
Or is it
master?
that you're in a very vulnerable state, or a combination, I guess, when
Oh,
you're in your
maybe.
witchy sway mode? Yeah. What's really going on there? Is it like the Matrix where your body's disconnected from your consciousness and it's in
I
this
don't
like
think so.
pool of conscious? I don't know. That feels like they're in a shared state, the way they're all moving in unison.
Yeah, they're in a
and
shared
like
state, but like one Jedi is enough to.
Maybe she
That
didn't
one looked
kill.
like she was using the toilet.
Maybe she didn't kill all of them so much as just, you know, unplugged them from the Matrix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were a hive mind in that moment. Yeah.
Maybe you get stuck in the in between or whatever would be that, you know, state.
I swear to God, I didn't even think about how that's also Carrie-Anne Moss, who was Trinity in the fucking Matrix. So,
so underutilized.
I don't know. Yeah, very. Yeah.
She got that bag though.
Yeah.
For doing, and she did nothing.
Got to make that bag.
Oh, the bag.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Sol is just a weird dude, huh?
He's just odd as far as a character goes. Just why was he written to be like this?
He does feel like a very because the writers say so type character. Like, why is he doing this? Because the writers fucking wrote it that way. There is no,
What's he gonna do next? We don't know.
He's a very like unchecked Jedi, emotional, which I think that's my big thing. I'm like, you got a lot of emotions for being a Jedi.
Right. So did you stop training Osha because you couldn't control your own emotions around this and it was bleeding into her? Or is it because she just naturally is inclined towards the darker side of the Force? So apparently she got some anger issues that she was holding on to because, woo, she loses it in the finale. She's snapping at everybody.
Othia says, if Ben is right, then that seems like a high-risk move to me. Like, powerful as hell, but at too much of a cost, for sure. Sol needs some more depth. I feel like there's trauma there that made him this way, but we'll never know it now. Yeah, I'm just really surprised that we didn't get more time with Sol. And it just seems like
because he knows Chimera and not, like, from when he was a Jedi.
And he was looking, all of a sudden, it just seems like he was like so like gung-ho and finding the virgins. And then like it wasn't really properly like explained about like how he was going to try to find the virgins by going back to the planet, or
what is the point of finding it? Just to know that it's there? What are you going to do with it? You can't move it. It's part of that planet's life force.
I think they wanted to study it, but even then, I mean, feels
but just
a little...
the fact that it existed was like
an affront to the Jedi.
An affront to the whole Jedi. Like they're like, oh, this is sacred. The Force is sacred. Only the Jedi can. And so just it actually being a thing that exists, I think is just kind of like, we have to stomp it out.
Well, that's true because it's like, you know, that senator that was confronting old lizard face at the Jedi temple was kind of like, you know, you Jedi hide behind this facade of a religion. And I think that they do. I think that they are so terrified of anybody else in the galaxy having the ability to even challenge them with the Force, to even be somehow more powerful than the Jedi, that they go around and rather than study that, I bet they're going to throw it out.
Athelius, I just thought of something. How old is Chimera? Why he all up on Osha like that? That's kind of weird.
Yeah, Chimera's got a weird case. Why is he
He's
around?
got a weird timeline, and I do think he is way older than he looks.
Are they going to really dive into that and like who trained him? Which is, I guess I wasn't expecting that. It had to have been Plagueis, but why is he still like not being open to it? I don't know.
Why is Plagueis hiding in a cave? He doesn't stay in the main little house.
Hi, Dan. It was the Squid Games we played along the way.
Wow.
It was.
That's great. He's a great actor. He's a great actor. It's disappointing. He seems there's an aspect to his character.
Well, that was
quick.
Yeah, definitely not.
Quick.
No.
I think you should watch one episode.
Yeah.
Watch a 10-minute recap of the season on YouTube. That'll
Let's watch us.
Watch it, right? I was gonna say watch us. You
Yeah,
should be
just
watching
watch-
us anyway, Terry.
Thanks.
Yeah, what's up? I would
Why
say
aren't
just to
you in
watch
here?
episode 5. You don't
Yeah.
even
Yeah,
have to
that
know
was so
anything
fun.
else.
It's spicy. It's pretty good.
I
very
thought Daphne
standalone.
Keene was fucking awesome in that episode. She
Yeah.
went so hard.
Mhm.
She was my favorite. I don't know. I love
Yeah.
that. I hated that she
She
died.
was cool as shit. Like the
Yeah.
lightsaber
Spoilers.
has
Sorry,
been
Terry.
fantastic. Like the finale, the fight scenes, great.
Yeah, I think that was like really good. In the
apart from
finale.
what Chelsea and I were talking about back before the live started, the friggin' crouching tiger, hidden dragon shit was weird.
Yeah, that's the only thing I
Unnecessary.
didn't like.
I love
But-
that part.
I didn't like. It was too slow. I don't know.
I think if they'd have sped it up, because the Jedi are kind of quick and
it
zippy.
it was cheesy to me. But all the other lightsaber choreography was pretty much the best I've ever seen in any
And the
kind of
use
live
of
action.
Force.
Yeah.
Like Sol was cool as shit. It was the only time through this series, because I'm going to call it a series run. No season 2. Please, God, no. I don't want to have to watch this again. But like Sol was a standout. He was giving him the pushback and throwing shit. He was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Yeah, the
Osha
use
and
of the
Mae had a
Force
great
in the
battle.
battles. The use, Force usage in
use
these
it really
battles has
cool.
been,
Yeah.
sweet.
Dan said, another show that farts around and then sets up a potentially superior next season. I'm tired of it. The payoff seemed forced, and other than Manny Jacinto's arms trainer, it felt phoned in.
There you
I'm
go.
gonna
Kelsey. That
I'm gonna
one's
agree
for
with
for
you.
sure.
Dude,
Those arms were for me. Thank
Yep.
you.
like if this was like 10 episodes, hour long each, then
Right.
this would be around like the halfway point,
Mhm.
and they could have like cut off a lot of like
They
slop.
could have trimmed the fat. Yeah.
They should have trimmed the fat, and then we could have been off to the races after this episode.
Mhm.
I'm just
But-
glad I got Darth Bortles at all.
Darth what?
Bortles.
Oh,
If you
explain.
watch The Good
yeah.
Place,
Yeah. I was like, wait, hold on.
Oh,
You're
shit.
Yeah.
crossing over universes here.
yeah.
I didn't know that was Manny
I get
Jacinto
it.
for like 3 episodes. I didn't know. Like I didn't recognize him.
Yeah,
as
'cause he
goofy
doesn't
ass
look like a dork.
Jason. No, right? Yeah. Well, he's still acting kind of doofy as Chimera in those first ones, but yeah, you're right.
He's like really going through it too. And yeah, what's going on here with
Oh yeah, her little mini
beginning-
possession. Was he possessed?
Mhm.
What's going
What?
on? Yeah.
So was she possessing him, or was it someone we see in a little bit?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Like if it was just the, dyad or whatever that they have between Osha
Yeah, I
and Mae
don't know.
that's causing
Right, like
all
maybe
of that
she was
to-
causing May to come
Yeah.
forward.
and it was just like too strong around her. But I don't know. Like that's the thing. I'm like, why aren't you guys diving into this interesting shit?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
Yeah.
us know just like a little bit more. Because really, we never really learned anything about the Night Sisters. What the fuck is going on with Osha and Mae and the swirly thing and what the ascension actually means? Like, we just don't really know.
No.
So I'm trying to figure out, like,
It means you get like a dark mark on your head and you get like witch powers. That's about it.
Right.
but they both have witch
Well, they're
powers.
Death Eaters.
No, but they both still have witch powers because they're the same person. So
Only one needs to get one, and then it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
And see, they
got
didn't
it.
explain if that's how it works, because like
Yeah.
at the end, so they find out pretty much the same time. It's confirmed that they're not, twins. They're not even sisters. They're the same fucking person split into two. And then all of a sudden they're like, they still connect like sisters. It would give me pause and be like, wait a minute.
that's how I want
Yeah.
all men to look
Yeah.
at me.
Like you're being possessed by a strange.
No, if you go like if he went back like 10
That's it.
seconds, he was just he went through like the gamut of emotions. Yeah, a little bit of that. There
Either
you go.
that or he had Taco
Oh, wow,
Bell
yeah.
before he came back to the cave.
That looks so goofy.
Interesting. So
I
as you
muted
get
myself.
closer-
Yeah, without the sound, It is pretty goofy looking. But yeah, do you guys see those little lightsabers, red lightsabers in her eyes? I just noticed this.
Mhm.
Probably.
Well, she has, yeah, she's like has the red in her eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a red lightsaber, which is kind of cool.
Or like the red that the Sith get. Ooh.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
miss the eyes. Let's go back to that. That was cool as fuck. Like the Sith eyes just looked unnerving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how much cooler would Kylo Ren have been if he had Sith eyes, at least part of the time? Instead, he had little bitch eyes. He was a little bitch the entire time. And he could have been such a cool character. Fucking hated it.
A cracked helmet.
The crack helmet.
That he repaired, I
A
guess.
crack helmet. Instead of cracked, you said the crack helmet.
Yeah, I was like, he did crack? I didn't know. Well, that explains a lot.
My granddaddy's crack helmet.
It's passed down through the generations.
It's like she put a plastic bag over her head. The fuck was up with this scene? Guys, if they got into interesting stuff now, what would we watch in season 2? Right. And do you guys know about the production on this at all? Or like, is season 2 already filmed or something?
No,
I don't think so.
It's not.
So it's going to be like another 3 years or something? Or
Green.
what?
It's going to be like fucking Mando and just show up at random times. I'm looking to see if they got it.
Kirsten, this
What?
is for you.
James helmet.
They do. They look like fucking Rick James. Do you love me, Mary Jane?
No, I did like
No, they still haven't renewed it.
Space Race.
Oh, that was cool.
Pretty
Yeah,
cool.
where they were going through the asteroid field.
Mhm.
Yes.
I was like, holy
That was
shit.
neat. Yeah.
That was very
badass.
cool.
Fuck
That was
Soul
like
up.
that was movie VFX. That wasn't
Yeah.
Disney
Mhm.
Plus show VFX.
No, it was awesome. Like, look at that. That is crisp as fuck.
I think they spent $180 million on this show.
Wow. Well, they didn't spend it in the writing.
It doesn't really look like it.
Why did he do this? Why was he like, fuck you, I'm not gonna let you ram her?
Yeah.
Was he going for the kill shot? Like, well, why did he?
I think.
no
I don't
idea
know. Again,
what
they didn't
the
explain that
intentions-
because Basil, he doesn't speak. He's
Mortals.
"Meh." Basil, why'd you do that? Thanks.
And it's just
There's
like,
no
yeah,
context.
well, what was Saul's intentions here? Like,
Right,
was he
well-
about to kill her? Because that feels like that's weird, right?
And so if someone said, if what would we watch now if they showed all the interesting stuff? It's
Yeah,
not.
Film Age.
We're gonna find out answers to these questions in season 2 potentially, and it's not like it's gonna make this any better in retrospect. We're not gonna go back and be like, oh, that's so fucking cool now that I know,
No.
the reason that he did this stupid thing. Yeah.
Unless they do a flash forward like Lost and they're like, we have to go back to Brendock, to Coruscant.
You know, if they do a season 2, it's going to be a fucking 5-episode order and piss us off all over again because you can't do this in 8 or less episodes. You can't. They've just proven that.
It'll be 5 with 3 episodes that are one flashback from different. It's going to be triplets in season 2. Watch, they're all. It's a new virgins.
Everyone is so tired.
New coven.
What if
Space
Chimera is the third?
Oh, there you go.
Whatever.
Right, yeah.
I did like this though. This is very pretty. It's
This is-
like
Yeah, that was
it's like
super cool.
glass.
Mm.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I really like that. It was pretty interesting. Yeah, good stuff there. Like good stuff all sprinkled in here. It's
Mhm.
just that they didn't know what to do with it.
Mhm. It reminds me of Patton Oswalt's rant that he did on Parks and Rec for his pick of episode 7 of Star Wars. It's like, holy
Yeah.
shit. There's
Yeah.
actually a couple of things in here that are fucking wild, but yeah. Couldn't stitch it together.
Which is
Not
like,
very
how?
well.
Why not?
Right,
You got,
like,
where'd that 180 mil go?
Mm-hmm. Okay,
I
so
don't
this
know.
is the guy that you're
Volume.
talking about. That's like,
Yes.
Yeah, Senator Puffin stuff over
Yeah.
there.
Y'all are some hoes.
Well, I just said
Jesus Christ.
Alan Wake 2 himself. So
He's not. Wait, hold on. Is he not from the game? He's just like looks like
he
the
is.
guy. Oh, okay.
Okay.
He is. They just his hair's different here, but yeah.
Yeah.
He's the champion of light guy. I don't know if that.
I haven't played yet.
You know what?
Alan Wake is a very confusing game to. Go ahead, Chelsea. Explain Alan Wake to us because
No, I'm
Maybe
not
don't.
gonna.
Maybe
No,
don't,
because so one, I haven't even finished the second game, but I love it. But no, he's just a very prominent character in the second one.
You know what? I can kind of see this actor being, who I would see him having been replaced with had he still been alive. Lance Reddick would have eaten this role.
Yep.
Oh yeah. God,
Yeah.
R.I.P. Lance. Jesus.
I miss him.
Every now and then,
so
when I
much.
think about him, I watch that one clip where he's talking about he's going to shit in places that will leave you confused for the rest of your life. And I love it.
I play Destiny, so I hear him a lot, but I miss him.
Horizon, yeah.
Horizon,
Yeah.
that's my shit.
Yeah. I love
Lost
those games.
again. Once
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, that's true.
He was in everything good. Fringe.
Yep. True.
I gotta finish Lost. I'm only on
Wire.
season 4.
Oh, jeez.
And you let me talk about it?
You what?
And you let me talk about it?
Yeah, because I'm not gonna remember. Or even if I do, I still want to see it play out on screen. Like I'm not overly bothered by spoilers unless I'm really consciously trying to avoid them, and then I'm a little pissy, but I get over it. But
I was gonna say you're about 15, 20 years behind, but yeah. I get it.
Shit's been spoiled to death. Like fucking at this point. That would be like no spoilers for the Return
Sopranos.
of the Jedi, right?
Yeah.
Or the Sopranos. You'd be like,
see what this guy's talking about there.
"Oh, sorry, Nine. Yeah, you're trying to do a thing."
Jedi are a massive system of unchecked power, posing as a religion, a delusional cult that claims to control the uncontrollable.
We don't control the Force.
Not the Force. Your emotions.
Ooh.
Burn.
He was like, how is he a better Jedi than they are?
Right.
He's like, I'm in your head, bitch.
He sees it from the outside.
Yeah.
He's like, you're a bunch of weirdos.
Is he saying that like the Jedi are wrong to try to control their emotions because that's basically like tantamount to suppressing them, and that's not, you're not supposed to. It's like wrong to. It's inhuman.
Yes.
Jeez.
Can't process what you don't experience.
Yeah.
It's not a bad. I suppose it's not a bad notion. I don't know. This show is so keen on dismantling the Jedi.
Yeah.
Every fucking
straight. But it's only a matter of time before one of you snaps. And when, not if that happens, who will be strong enough to stop him?
That's certainly an opinion, and not one shared by the rest of the Senate.
It's sexist.
She's like, what's your source?
I wonder who he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. Who knows?
Yoda he talks about.
I love your Yoda voice. It's the best.
Much shit he talks. Fired he'll be. Black jobs he'll have taken.
Holy shit.
Oh,
and then the next thing that happens is the scene. I feel like it's the scene that everybody's talking about on the internet. With this creepy Voldemort.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, Plagueis.
I mean, that's not creepy Voldemort.
Plagueis.
That's Plagueis, but
yeah, he just looks
those
like
long little fingers, looking like a vampire. For a minute there, I just went because they made it so goddamn dark.
I actually really like the way he looks.
Yeah, he's cool, but they didn't do.
I know they didn't really do anything. It's just like a slice of just like, oh, hey, this is the direction we're heading. But it did make me excited. I'm not gonna lie.
It's like Thrawn all over again.
It got me. Yeah, it got me excited. Exactly. It's like Thrawn, and especially with Yoda too, where you just know, like, He should be popping up soon. Someone, this is the time frame. So what's going to happen? And then we got Thrawn really doing stuff at the 8th episode of Ahsoka. Yeah. And it's just like, damn, okay, well, thanks, guys.
Right. So the whole time, and I want to springboard off of that, speaking of Yoda, because I mean, at this point, most of you have either seen or aren't going to watch the fucking finale because it sucks. Yoda's in the final scene, like final 2 seconds of the episode. You see the back of his little green furry head. Mm-hmm. And my problem with that is that we know he exists in this timeline because we're all super nerds and we know how old Yoda is. Why is it that this whole time that you've lost like 5 Jedi lives?
More.
Where the fuck more than that? Yeah. You lost like 10 or 12 Jedi. Where he didn't think oversight was needed. He didn't want to call her into the office at some point and be like, fucked up you did. Want to tell me about it? Like
performance.
I don't get it. Yeah. I don't get it. Like, is he in a coma up there? Is Yoda high?
I'm thinking of him as a little green man, just like sleeping. And they just wake him up when there's something like really important.
Right? Like he's 600 years old by that point. So maybe, I don't know. Nigga's old. I'm fuck.
Yeah.
Need a break. Give it a break.
Yeah, it's really weird. Yeah, let us know in the comments. What do you guys think he was doing?
Wait,
I'm sorry, that was kind of a huge rant, but
both that and this right here feel manipulative and like a tune in next week kind of way. That otherwise, a not insignificant amount of people are going to watch just to fucking find out like what's going on with this. And I'm one of those.
Yeah, I'm the problem. It's me because I can't. You put Star Wars on it, I'm gonna go and look at it, even if it sucks.
I love this. That's how my mama looked at me from the front door when I came back home after the streetlights came on.
You were about to receive that smooth ass whooping.
All I've seen of the all-powerful Yoda is him catching L's, and now season 2, it looks like he's gonna catch more. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Well, it's like he literally can't know about like what's going on, right? Or else it kind of just ruins all of the canon moving forward.
But why doesn't he know?
Exactly.
Nobody want to tell him.
Because clouded his vision is, right?
Yeah.
Right? Drunk he must be.
How long? Well, no, he was saying that all throughout the prequel trilogy is that his vision is clouded by dark forces, and I don't know. It's like he keeps talking about how the Jedi's ability to perceive the future, or do what they're supposed to do is like diminished or something.
It seems so pointless. Then you should disband because obviously you guys don't have the power
or figure out
what you gotta do.
Right.
Yeah.
Power.
It is pretty embarrassing that they're all like buddy hanging out with Palpatine, who turned out to be like the guy, like Walter White, and
no one knew
brother-in-law with the guy Hank, who finally
But no one knew. Samuel Jack, like Mace Windu, was a little paranoid about it, but he was like, it's fine.
People knew. I feel, and if they didn't, Jedi. Dumb, big dumb.
Whoever did is doing that puppet meme where they're like
Yoda probably got that bite of Mitch McConnell dementia.
Yeah.
Where he just stops talking.
You guys see that Biden's got COVID?
Yeah, he had to leave Vegas because he has COVID.
What a fucking loser.
So many things have happened this week.
And you know what? I don't live far from the airport. But I was blissfully unaware that this motherfucker was in town because I was busy working from home for the most part. But I live like 10, 15 minutes from the airport and I could hear all these fucking sirens and shit and all these like big military helicopters. I'm like, what the fuck? Can they see me in my backyard? But no, it was just him pulling in and out, I guess. I was like, oh shit, cool. I didn't know until Twitter informed me. Really, the impact was slight.
Nah.
Just meh.
This is what got me though. I was like, okay, let's go.
That's great.
Oh,
Glitch
is this
McConnell, you haven't
the...
heard that?
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Glitch McConnell.
Is this the... Yeah.
Is that the Crouching Dragon? I love that. I was like, fuck yeah.
I'm divided on it. I thought it was cool at first, and then I sat with it for a minute, and it just was too irritating to me. But
the music was like super cool with it. I was just like, damn. I was like, fucking get it. This is fucking pretty cool.
I appreciate that they're shooting a lot of this wide, like the Hong Kong films that they're somewhat imitating and allowing you to see, you know, the stunts and the actors and the, you know, performers. The clarity is fucking on point.
Yeah. I think this is the first one during the day too.
Right.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Able to pull that off is spectacular.
Yeah. And it just looks really good to me. This is weird because I do think that the show has some of the best lightsaber stuff that we've gotten in a long time. It's just in a weird, it's just cut.
And the lightsabers look good. They don't look too glowy. They don't look too, you know, fuzzy.
No, the lightsabers looked really good. Yeah.
Yeah, they adapted for daylight, so they look a little lighter, a little washed out. I thought that was cool.
Where did he pull that out of? Is that just under his wrist or in his side?
It comes off the bottom. Yeah.
Shit, that's cool.
Arm.
Yeah.
He puts it in one of the gun reserves.
I did not notice or go back and check.
I like the lightsaber fights because they remind me of like Jedi Survivor, like the video games.
Yeah. Oh, they connect. You've taken weeks to show us that.
Oh,
what?
We're finally putting the pieces together.
Yeah, give it an old spin. Go slow. You hit yourself last time.
The ear chopper.
Everyone's
eyes out.
I love how they have to tell all the actors to stop making the lightsaber sound.
I would find it hard. Like,
yeah, exactly. Stop doing that.
It makes it go faster. Filmage does not agree. Thinks that this was lame.
I think he was talking about the crouching tiger moment, or maybe this whole thing. Yeah, because this was badass. Like, this is some close combat that I've always wanted.
This looks good. It's very flowy.
And there aren't a million Jason Bourne style cuts between every hit that's happening. Yeah,
right. Exactly. They let it breathe, which was nice.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Like, I can't be mad at this fight. And then this shit.
Damn.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, you know, like someone's got to fight differently than what we've seen before.
Right. Yeah. Sol was like, I'm getting out of here. I love when they go out and they got to click it, start it up again like a torch. This shit was just cool. Like, I can't.
That was fucking awesome.
I would watch this scene again and again and again.
Yeah, I think it's just like we never really see people just throw their lightsabers still ignited.
No.
And I was just like, hell yeah,
not
do
outside
that.
Of the game.
He's like,
exactly.
Chuck these motherfuckers at you.
It's the whole.
It's a blaster if I could just throw this motherfucker hard.
Was it Jedi Survivor?
It's the whole like Kylo Ren like style of kind of like chaotic fighting.
Yeah, which I think it comes from this guy who's supposed to be a Ren, right? Or this is what.
The first time I saw a lightsaber get thrown was Knights of the Old Republic, and I was like, "That's fucking awesome! Why isn't that in a movie?" Like,
right?
Yeah, that was cool.
I like the noise it made.
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Very
that was somebody had a bird in their house. Like, we need a duck.
Birds in the house.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this the lightsabering, the music still. I think the music was consistently really good through most of the season. Like, I don't have any complaints about the soundtrack. Or the cinematography. The shots are beautiful. The locations are great. The set pieces are wonderful. They've got life and size to them, which you don't get a lot in some of these TV shows that Disney does, because they're trying to knock it out super quick, and a lot of it's blue and green screen and blah, blah, blah. But it felt really well melded.
Yeah, they felt like Star Wars planets, for sure. I didn't look at any of those sets and like, oh, yeah, this is Earth somewhere. I'm like, no.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that shit was hard.
What do you feel about this scene where she has to fight herself?
I liked this scene too. I thought it was cool to watch them duke it out. And again, it was coordinated so well. Like, I don't care for these characters, but I was locked in watching them try and kill one another with their bare hands.
I think the very touching scenes in this are actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a good emotion. There's good emotional like acting from this actress for once during this series, because the rest of these episodes, I felt no connection really between the twins. Because I think that's hard when you've got an actress just playing herself. I think to a certain degree, like, how do you project that onto yourself? Most people struggle with that. So
hi, Preston Barda. He says,
hi,
anyone else think the stranger sounded like Ultron with the helmet on?
Yes.
But it's not James Spader.
Lame sauce.
He's way hotter.
Yeah, I agree with you here. With
that would have
it does
budget.
Right. Yeah, you'd blowing that out of the park.
This looks difficult as hell to shoot. I agree, and I agree with everything that you're saying, Kirsten. I think, and especially since she's like acting against herself, you know,
right? Yeah.
I just don't understand like why they even got to fighting. Like, I just don't think that trigger
it wasn't
really
earned
hit there.
Yeah, like you've been saying, it wasn't earned. None of these emotional beats feel earned at the end of the day, because we haven't gone to any of these points before now. Like, who knew she was that fucking angry? I thought they were happy to have each other back.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on here?
And then is this, kind of exploring a metaphor of contending with yourself in some way, or is this just straight up two people? But they don't. It seems like the idea is there, but they don't really dive into it or explore. They're just it feels very much like two separate people, not like sides of.
Except this scene when they were fighting, because they were almost like move for move with each other at certain points, as if they synced in a way. But because they didn't earn that either, because it wasn't. We didn't know until 2 minutes ago.
I'm sure the fact that one's in black and one's in white means absolutely nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Yeah.
That would be way too on the nose.
Right. Why? Who would do that in costume?
Who would do that?
Yeah.
Come on.
I just wonder what the intention is behind what's the message, or what's she trying to explore here with these two characters fighting each other in a metaphorical sense.
Yeah.
Like what's I don't know.
It's trying to find harmony in yourself is hard. I don't
know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Something. Thank you. Right.
Balance
something
between
along
light
those
and dark.
Lines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I do think is interesting moving forward, what they can do, especially with them like switching places. But then now the good one is Mae, but she has her mind wiped. So does that mean there's completely imbalance in her and like only evil shit in her now, or like within there, like whatever?
Is it permanent, or is it kind of like if old green gal gets in there and just goes like this, she can just pull those memories out?
Yeah.
That's a good point.
This show was pretty good, or this edit.
Oh, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
The leg thing.
She's like, why are you so fucking mad?
this.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yep, that
I
was
was
cool.
like,
as
hell
fuck.
I love that. I went,
Yeah.
woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I actually got excited for that. It's like, oh, we
Mhm.
back in it. Get
That
it.
was good. Yeah. I love the high kicks.
Oh, it's so good.
I feel like that would hurt so bad. It's like, oh, my shins.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, but yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. I used to play
Yeah.
soccer, and that's one of the worst fucking things. Hello, calcium deposits.
Oh no. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you watch soccer, Ben?
Oh yeah.
How'd you feel about this last week?
I'm indifferent. I kind of
Yeah.
don't care until we get closer to the big one.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
at
like-
least like from an emotional standpoint, I don't, get that heavily invested. But
Yeah. I was just wondering. I don't give a shit about soccer, so
yeah.
I was just asking your
I'm closer
opinion.
to that energy right now than when the World Cup comes around.
All right.
I thought you were trying to get like you were like, oh, I'm into soccer as well. Nope.
No,
Yeah.
you're
I
trying
don't
to,
give a shit.
get a
like,
little,
okay,
just go off.
yeah,
you know what?
exactly. It's like, no, I
I'm so
got no
sorry
gas in that tank. I'm sorry.
I assumed that you were going to be into soccer nights solely because you're African, so that's my bad. So go ahead and
I get
test
a
myself
lot
out.
of disappointed looks when I enter that conversation.
You're like the one person from Africa that's not into
Mhm.
soccer, the old football. Yeah. Yeah.
Classic.
Cut your saber.
He sounded so mad too.
I'd be
Mhm.
mad too. My shit's ruined.
Well, I
Right?
still got the
And
little
you
guy.
almost got your hand.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care. I really care
Oh,
about my
that's true.
hand.
He's got the little one. He can get in there. Yeah.
It's like a little red rocket going on there. That's
It's like you know what it is.
that's
but
the
it's
little
like-
one poking out.
It
It does kinda look like it.
Rocket. Little lipstick.
Jesus. And then we get the complete turn of Osha, and I'm like,
She looks
okay.
real high right there. Like
The more I look at her wig, the more I keep thinking Rick James.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I thought it was really cool before, but I was like, oh, the way like the colors
she's a
blend.
super
And
freak. Super freak. Super freaker.
you ruined it for me.
Is it like, okay, so the Jedi
I will
didn't
not
know about
apologize.
force choking?
I find that hard to
I-
believe because, like, you had to
do.
have accidentally force choked a classmate or two.
It might be
Yeah.
like tossing a
Yeah.
lightsaber, where they consider that like a I don't know, like a vile, what is it, like blasphemous or something to their
Right.
their
yeah.
creed. They're like, we
Yeah,
don't
but-
do that. We don't do that
And
shit
it's an
here.
anathema.
They
Right.
act like
Yeah.
you're taking the force and using it to like force choke your dick or something.
That's
I'm
allowed,
not saying
actually.
that's what I
allowed.
would
That's
use
actually
it for,
encouraged.
but that's what I would use it for.
That's
Oh my
I'm
God.
interested now.
Wow.
Tell me
Right?
more.
Doesn't it sound compelling? Don't you want that?
Yeah,
Kinda. Well, I was
Look
thinking
that
about
up later. Tell me your
with
results.
with the boys
Oh yeah.
with Victoria Newman. I was just like, oh, I wonder if she can really
there's
work
a-
the blood.
there's totally a sex covenant of force users out there
Yeah.
having a great
There's-
time.
It's totally
I-
a club or
With all the
two.
death sticks.
Right.
I think there is
Yeah.
something to whoever said the Jedi think that, I mean, it's like the lightsaber is a weapon for a more civilized age kind of thing.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
so it's like to use the force to do that is very just blasphemous, like you
Mm.
said.
Taints the soul.
Taints the
There
taint.
was a bit of melodrama missing from this, right? Or I guess like I wasn't feeling the absolute rage from her in this.
Right.
Or like
Not until the
her.
very end. Stop talking. Oh, okay.
Well, at first you don't know who's at first, before she like lifts her hand up, you don't really know who's doing it. You're like, is she doing it? Is the other one doing it? So I'll agree with you on that. Like
I kind of figured she was, because she looked like she had to poop, and usually that's the like intense face they make, like, I don't want to have to use the gas station bathroom, like that face.
You know, it's the Force when it looks like they have to poop.
Mm.
Look at her face. She not look like she's setting up for an intense
that constipation.
Yeah, just that
Trying
general
really hard.
Just, you know, put out. She looks put out. Like, oh God.
Shouldn't have eaten that second burrito. Oh, God, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do agree.
Oh,
sorry.
What happened?
Go ahead.
No, I'm just back on my bullshit with that wig. It's looking again to me. His wig. Yeah, no, it's all good.
But I'm gonna say we do agree that this is the kill without a weapon type of thing.
Oh, is that what's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you kill without a weapon. It's fucking Force choke. You know what else she could have done? She could have thrown a shoe at his head earlier. That's not a weapon. That's just a shoe. Somebody in the temple wrong.
Right. Like a shovel is not a weapon until you use it to beat someone over the head with it, right? So like what
Sol, come and look at the sunset with me on this cliffside and push him over. No weapon.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, so I was watching Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels earlier, and dude beat another dude to death with a 10-inch black dildo. I don't. At what point does something become
a weapon?
Is it as soon as you, or is it not? Like, is that what are the technical qualifications?
Right. Like, do they describe it in court as a weapon, or they're like
once it hurts, like physically hurts someone else, injures someone else,
and
causes death, maybe?
I guess like. I feel like a 10-incher would definitely be considered a weapon off the bat. You know what I mean?
You're right.
It's like that's already a weapon, you know, of mass destruction.
Right. Just sitting on the shelf, it's a weapon.
Yeah, you got to get permits for that.
It's blasphemous. It looked at me.
Whoa! You don't have a concealed carry. You can't have that.
It's just like.
But doesn't it just lose the poetry of the whole like thing then? Because I was thinking like, oh, he also said like a Jedi or an acolyte kills the dream or whatever, right?
Well, how are you supposed to kill the dream too?
Yeah, because I thought like the poetry of it is like you're going to kill without a weapon, you're going to dismantle them without using, you know, you're just going to use it by exposing them, their words and like how they act, like, you know what I mean? But like
Civil War too, to get them to
she
kind
did
of
in a way. She did in a way though, because she's having all the Jedi lie to each other about what really happened.
Right.
Right.
So they're dismantling themselves a little bit. There's some internal struggle.
She didn't even need to kill the dream because they killed it themselves, being fucking assholes.
Yeah. So I guess they're using it two ways, or maybe this is just literally something that Plagueis told him to tell her, and he really didn't understand it.
Yeah, he was in the cave, sitting in his underwear, and he's like, "You got to kill the dream," and then sent him out there.
Yeah. What if no one knows he's even there, though? What if he's just like skulking?
Well, he should have said, "Hey, I'm leaving." If he knew he was there, like a heads up would have been nice. I'm taking the ship and I'm peacing out with this girl.
What if he's just hanging around that island watching 𝘠𝑪𝑶𝑽𝑬 like skinny dip?
I'm so
Plagueis is a fucking perv. I love it.
Now, thanks to Kirsten, the image is like him. It's Plagueis in like tidy whities.
You're welcome.
That's me.
He's got a fucking Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah,
it's just me around a corner.
Watching 𝘠𝑀𝑠𝑶𝑽𝑬.
I was like, nothing to see here.
He's just wearing, like, is he wearing a cloak, or did I make that up trying to give him clothes when they were done?
He's wearing like a cloak.
He's wearing like a hood.
Some kind of.
But that could be like a hooded towel. He doesn't have to wear anything under that.
He's being a pervert, okay?
Yeah,
he's trying to hide
it.
Yeah.
Give me one.
Like just a few minutes later, he'd have.
Bringing back his dominoes.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Man,
What are we
they
talking
took
about?
being seduced
Oh,
by
yeah,
the dark
that's
side
right.
a little far because she's coming in her pants.
Yeah,
Oh.
I definitely picked one. She was definitely on there.
Nobody's blaming
exactly.
you. Choking somebody.
Does it turn red here or hold
Game's
on.
over,
I guess
Squid
I
Game.
can find the clips.
I think
Game's
we
over,
turn
Squid
anyway.
Game. See you later, shrimp.
He's gonna need a little aftercare if he wasn't dead.
Yeah. Smell you later, squid.
Oh.
Okay. Let's see here. I should have found the clip because now I can
Damn,
only
she's
look at
shaking
it
and
through.
everything. Like, girl,
Mm-hmm.
Guys. Okay.
Both curling.
right?
It's like, God damn it, Kimura. Every
Lord.
time you leave, you come back with a new chick and no rent money.
It's actually pretty good.
Yeah,
Perfect,
that's
right.
Because
like
he's
the one
coming
about
back with,
like, go give me my meds.
And
he's
I
like,
let you
did you
borrow
come
my
back
car
with the same
too.
girl?
Right. This
Is that
one
her
looks
sister?
pretty similar.
Yeah,
What's going on?
damn, that's nasty work. You came back with her sister.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's like up top.
Yeah. Big ass nasty hand. Like, why are your hands wet? No?
What? Why is everything wet?
It's like,
It's a really
the
wet
better
place.
question. That's the better question.
Well, shit, if she'd have succumbed to the dark side in that cave, the floor would have definitely been a little slippery. Holy shit. Why that was the face you went with is
okay.
all right.
This is the other badass moment. Dude.
Mhm.
And also, Film Age, you spoiled like all of the reveals for this, like right before I was going to watch it. He tagged me in his post, and he was just like, "Oh my god, Star Wars fan!" When they see PLAGUEIS, Yoda, the bleeding, and I was just like, "Wait, what? All of this happens in this episode? Like, what the fuck?"
Troll
Right
post.
when I was about to watch it, I was like, "Damn." But Film Age adds. So, do y'all think the negativity is going to change the direction of what they have planned for season 2?
Very little.
I think there's a
I don't know.
toss-up of whether we even have a
Might change the
season 2.
timeline if when it comes out, but
Direction? No, I hope quality. Like maybe they try and hire some QA writers or I don't know something.
What they need
they
to
take a
do.
break.
I want someone to like one of these editing nerds to chop this thing up into a movie and see how it
Right.
goes.
Yeah.
I want to
Make
see.
a
I want to
good
see the
movie
cut
out of it.
down. I want to see the cut down version of this, and then we'll see how it goes. He says, they must see INC Kilmar use any soap in that moldy
Shut
ass
up.
water. That's
Shut
true.
up.
I mean, it's true. That water
Does it
was kind of milky.
explain?
It looked like a Vegas pool.
Well, didn't we
He
determine
looks-
maybe?
He looks so
Can you
clean.
explain?
I'm just saying, he just looks really clean.
That's because the
What do
water
you mean?
is
He looks dirty.
It's back to fluid or whatever.
Right, yeah.
I don't
But
know.
we didn't see him wash his butt crack, so
Yeah, that's
Any character of
Usually
anything
do,
We need to
right?
see
Butt
that.
crack?
no, we usually, she's right. We usually do see that
I
on
just kind
television
of
movies.
assume.
We get to see
You need to see it, yeah.
Okay, wait.
I
go
don't know.
back.
You could have implied it with some soap.
Full
I'm just
Go
saying,
back.
like
Go
just
back.
have
I
his
just
hand
kind of
reach behind and
assume
kind of do
we
this.
all
Like
wipe our
he
butts
could have
and
been
clean it every day.
scrubbing.
But I'm gonna stop assuming if
If
you don't show me.
then it does,
I mean,
yeah,
well,
you don't
I
show
have to
me. It
verify.
didn't happen.
yeah, does anyone on this show poo? Like, what's going on here?
No.
Yes.
Girls don't poop.
All right, thank you.
All right, so this is the big part. Other big scene right here. We see that Crystal. God damn it!
Yeah, this is the best one.
Yeah.
That was like pure.
I was like, oh shit.
Growing up eating those like ones that
Taste
would
my
fade.
evil bitch.
What the hell's going on here, though? What the hell is going on here?
So she bled her crystal.
This is a lore
time of the month.
So a kyber crystal isn't a color. It's whatever color, kind of what if they have
into it.
Yeah.
So if it's anger, passion, like revenge, it'll turn red.
Changing. We've seen Luke get rageful in his fight with we didn't see that. Is it how does what are the technical
over to that?
Is that what it is? He just had some anger flowing through him.
It's that she gave completely into that rage and that hatred.
No, compared to Luke, who kind of just was
he skirted it. He could have turned it.
Toes, right?
But he never really. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then, if she were to become highly inquisitive, would it just turn yellow? If she was rebellious, would it turn purple?
They play fast and loose with these rules, so like in this context, maybe I don't know.
I feel like you're trying to rationalize it more than you need to.
Definitely am trying to rationalize it. I don't know about more than I mean, it's Star Wars. There's it's the Force, and I don't know. This show is both expanded and kind of dismantled some of the core lore. So I don't know.
I thought it was cool.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm just kind of wondering what are the limits on this.
I just love seeing that in live action. I don't think we've ever seen that in live action before.
They explained it a lot in the Legends books, and then like the comics.
Really?
To see this.
The Vader comics. We see him bleed.
When they talk about how the Sith, they literally bleed these things out, and these poor crystals like go through it, and their souls break.
Fucking cool.
Yeah. I think it's a soul break is what you have to go through. So like she let her soul just completely darken. And that's what bled the crystal. Usually it's a longer process. So this bitch super evil.
Well,
didn't it take
how rageful she looked.
Didn't it take Vader even like a while to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So for her to do this just like almost immediately.
Yeah, what's he say here? He says, corrupt the kyber crystal, teach it your pain, teach it your anger. Make it bleed. And it's just like,
that's pretty hard.
It is pretty hard.
So can you start out with like if you're just fucking full of rage to begin with?
Oh yeah, you can start with a red one. Yeah, you can, because they come from a little like a cave. Well, it's not little. You get to see it in that second game.
Actually, wow.
I wish I was home and I had my lightsaber from Disney. I can literally take my little kyber crystal out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And that changes the color of it?
Abby's workshop?
Yeah, you can put in new crystals and change the color. Yeah, so your lightsaber just...
I mean, I'm picked red because I'm a bad bitch, but
Talk
whatever.
about blaspheming, though, Chelsea. Swapping out kyber crystals.
I wasn't...
You gotta bleed it.
You gotta bleed it. Oh, I killed that little thing on that day. What do you mean? I barely touched it. It was like, flip.
You got pictures?
Of the inside of the workshop. Do they let you film in there and stuff, I think.
They do let you film in there, but so when I went, it was literally right before COVID. It was a month before COVID. Yeah. And they had just opened a couple months before, and I just wanted to be really present with the experience. So I only took like one picture of the actual thing, but I have like videos of me just kind of swinging it around.
Nice.
But those aren't.
I want a droid and a lightsaber.
Yeah, those aren't for public consumption.
I don't know. I just feel like it wasn't enough pain and anger to like be the scene.
Yeah, 5 minutes ago she had a lot more.
They don't earn it.
Fight.
They just do it.
They just do it.
They just be doing it.
Just do it, I guess. Why not?
They're like Nike. Just do it.
I'm
Just
okay with it.
fucking go for it.
I'm okay with it.
It
She
looked
just found
cool.
out. Yeah, she just found out her mom, the person she looked up to and she thought saved her, killed her mom.
That would do it.
That would do it for me.
Yeah.
I thought
And
this part was funny
bald-headed bitch.
because he was like, "Oh shit."
He looks scared of her, is what he looks.
Well, she whooped the shit out of him. I yipped a little bit.
And then, like, yeah, you're alive. It's like, okay, so they have thing. Or are we going to do like the same thing next season, or is this like a flashback and then see what actually happened? And then
I can't wait for the flashback.
Is this going to be another Luke and Kylo situation where it's like I could feel
like she was,
yeah, like I could feel the dark in him.
Yeah, and again, it's like, what's up with the because we almost get the impression that she is a bit older than Sol, and that she like actually, I guess, like would have like even trained Sol. So were they saying that like Chimera was also the same age as Sol, or like, I don't, because he was also like, I was a Jedi a long time ago. It's just like, so what? How old are you, dude?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how old Reptar is. I don't know what I don't know what the timeline is on her. But I do think everyone's older than they look. So
yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. And I wish they would have like just, I don't know. There's so many cool elements on this show, especially with like the helmet and like how that would have been forged, or if you got like Plagueis just hanging out where he's hanging out and he's just like such a dark force, then shouldn't he also need a helmet or whatever so Yoda doesn't feel him? Or is he just like really good at masking his dark side so no one can really feel that? Or is he just kind of using him as like a vessel for all of his dark shit?
They need to find the Dune Arrakis, the Dune planet equivalent of wherever the hell you can mine that ore, and just suit up and
what's it called? I forget.
Probably
what it's
Tatooine
called.
for no reason. We're going back to Tatooine.
Yeah.
Sand. I hate sand.
It's everywhere.
Yes, all's done. And well, yeah, moving forward, like basically none of the people that we it's like, who are we even riding with in the next season if there is one? Because Mae has her memory wiped. Osha's on one.
Osha's on.
Chimere's ready to train her. So she'll be even more on one.
Right. And then is she going to, she's got to meet back up with Mae somehow, but like also not be like too big of an influence on the overall plot. I just feel like every character except for Yoda has to die. So like, what? Yeah, like
kill everybody.
I have a 9 pulled up of the main cast, and I'm just mentally crossing off who's dead. And 6 of these people, only 3 of them, Manda, Manny, and Rebecca Henderson, Reptar, are alive. So yeah, whole new world, season 2, whole new cast.
They could have killed Reptar. I'd have been happy.
Yeah.
Reptar's got a history we got to explore.
I love
we're going
how
to be getting a lot of her next season.
Right, exactly.
I love how
a lot of her
everyone
flashbacks.
calling her Reptar now.
You know what I can't wait to see is the flashbacks with her, and they, because their method of de-aging has been hair.
Oh yeah.
Like, Sol had shorter, like bowl cut. Pip pip hooray, whatever. Torben had curlier hair.
Is it Tobin?
Torben. Yeah, had longer, curly, shaggy hair and actual hairline instead of the plugs later. So how are they going to de-age her? Does she have hair at some point? Is you're gonna give her
on her
Sol's old wig?
They'll give her they'll put like jewelry on her or something. I don't know. Make her look like
she'll have like a Lost Boys earring, just the
more
one.
fun, younger. I don't know, something like that.
Pre-diamonds.
Yeah.
The 2000s hoop earrings.
Yeah.
She got bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair.
Bamboo.
You never heard that LL Cool J song? He's like,
no,
got bamboo earrings, at least 2 pair.
I have, and it's just you hit me in the face with it though.
Bamboo. Yeah, she was like, I'm sorry, my friend, but I'm about to lie on your family name and fucking blame all this on you.
Yeah, you're a good fall guy, actually. Perfect.
Your legacy will live on as a criminal.
That's a great one. Reptar did a better spin better than Johnny Cochran. Had the whole Senate believing Saul was a good dude. That's fucking great. Yeah.
Gonna just call him Toby. Wow.
Toby.
All of this was caused by one lone Jedi who snapped and fucked everybody up in the forest. Thanks. If I could find you something in the Jedi. What?
It was like a snowball of just like really dumb Jedi.
Also, this was weird too. It's just like, yeah, I could just might wipe your memory and just do that.
Yeah.
It's like, I would just be using that in fights all the time then.
All the time.
Wait, why are we fighting again?
My big question with this is why can't they all just go together?
Right. Yeah, no, I wondered that too. Like he just wants the power of 2. So honestly, I think he just wants a fucking girlfriend. Because like, why would you take her sister with you?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
369 admin group.
369, damn near 5.
Look at the flowers for a second.
Look at, oh my god, is that
oh my god.
Walking Dead?
That's The Walking Dead, yeah.
That shit was rough stuff. Oh man.
Was that after Negan?
No,
it was
really?
Before, yeah.
Because I quit after Negan bashing.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, his head. Shit, man. Wow.
Stephen Yang. Yeah.
Yep.
Damn, that little
was
girl
too much.
was nuts though. She had to go.
Yeah,
killed a baby.
Yeah, no, that was
like you
say some good composite. Go ahead, Chelsea. Sorry.
No, I just don't know how. Like, you got a spaceship, jump in, bitch.
Even if you're not going to train her, like,
what's better than one girlfriend? 2.
Right.
And they're twins. It's like the
and they're twins.
Light commercials.
This is literally every rap song from the 90s. Like,
that's like, okay, who hasn't had a dream about twins? Like, invite both
twins,
of them.
Basil, twins. Twins.
Yeah, that's
he wasn't thinking with either of his heads.
It's that helmet.
Just that
Too thick. Yeah, I don't know. I was just like, okay, why?
It looks so goofy there. Oh.
It's a lot better in the dark.
It treads the line right between goofy and menacing. It's fucking weird.
It's much.
And I don't know if it's like, if it's just because the helmet is a little bit too big, or
he needs to broaden
up his from NBA Jam. Yeah.
You don't have any armor. It just looks huge.
Oh shit! But I can't unsee it now.
Or like he just needs to like widen his frame a little bit because he's a buff dude. So like, you know, his shoulders should be like, sitting a little bit
square up.
Add some
like
armor.
Yeah.
Like a shoulder
pad.
Yeah, make
shoulder pad of the same material.
The whole thing's
gotta
just
mine
like
this planet that has this horror. What the hell?
Yeah.
Do you think the helmet's gonna stay on in season 2 when they hook up?
They're gonna.
You know that they're gonna hook up.
They're gonna share it. It's gonna be.
They're gonna make this as Disney princess as they can in season 2.
No, he's the cute man that the helmet comes off for me.
could, but I'm saying, are they going to keep the helmet on?
Well, it does something. So I feel like taking turns would be the best way to get all the, the fun out of
Right.
it.
You got now. You put it on.
Yeah.
No, you put it on.
Yeah.
Did anyone else think that these extras for from the Jedi Academy, they just all looked? I'm really sorry. I'm a really big dork, but everybody else looked like a fucking dork. Like they all, none of them.
His eldest Pompadour was
Hold
driving me
on.
crazy.
No. All of them. Every single one of them. They all looked like just extras that someone got off the street.
Yeah, they didn't even cast for these extras. They were just like, "Hey, you want to be in a Star War?"
Yeah.
Sure.
All like friends of the cast.
That's
and
what I was
writers
going
and
to say.
production.
Yeah, right.
Like,
right.
Like
Well,
if I was part of a
they
Star
do a lot
Wars
of their
show, I
shit
would be like,
internal.
who wants to come on and be a fucking weird ass extra?
Yeah,
well, that is the thing. They do a lot of their extras as internal. But still, like you could have them make, maybe a bit of effort to
but
not
everyone
look
in that scene knows what like an iPhone is. And like
yeah, no, I peep that.
Like I can see it on their face.
Hey,
yeah.
Chelsea, did you know you're frozen?
The Walkman.
Oh shit.
You're frozen like this.
That's a
Thank
great...
God it's giving a pledge and not a Hitler. Because then we'd have to stop this stream.
Was 1 second away from being
1 second away.
Fuck my life.
Whoa! Hey!
Oh, was it because I was wiping my eye?
Jump scare. That jump scare for Kirsten. Jesus.
I wasn't expecting to see myself so big in the middle of me in the steer. It took all my effort to not fit that onto my sound thing. It was done for the night. Oh shit, there she is. Hey, that worked.
I'm sure I'm telling you right now, I saw what I was frozen as and I go, oh no.
Aye, Captain. What were you even doing? It's like you were about to dab, or like you were
half dabbed. Like... That's what it was. Half dabbed up.
Got
it. I was like, I go, oh no.
Your oh no kind of reminds me of Super Mario. Oh no.
Oh no.
It's a me.
It's a me, era Mario.
It's a me, Yoda. I'm back.
Yeah, she goes, what do you remember? She looks like just such a
I don't know.
idiot. So it's like, wow, she's like an 8-year-old right now then? Because if you make someone like now remember like she has the mental capacity of an 8-year-old then, huh?
Right. Oh man, yeah. So he sent her all the way back. Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh. I think
the last thing you remember is being 8 years old. It didn't catch me at the time, but
yeah.
Oh. So it's like...
I think I was already mentally checked out by this point.
Yeah. I was ready for it to be over.
Like I've got enough material for later.
Yeah.
Just skip to the fucking 12-minute
From when
credits.
you were 8 years old.
When she put on her fancy what do you call it? Rebel dress. Yeah. It's like, oh great.
God, the costumes in Andor are so much like I don't know, they just look so much like tighter in Andor.
They look more
everything in Andor.
Yeah.
It's just
it looks like a real lived-in world.
I do like this garb or whatever, but like I just feel like all of it in Andor was like
right.
I still think the makeup is terrible. I can see that. I can see the line where it's splotchy. Come on
the eyes.
Yeah. And around her neck and her mouth.
Around her neck.
She's butthole lips permanently. Where you didn't get the inside of your lips with your lipstick because you didn't want to get it on your teeth when all you have to do is it's that easy.
Just fix it in post.
Just fix it in post. Thank you.
It's not that hard.
You said certified Sith Lord, certified pedophile.
Certified pedophile.
She looked like she. We don't know. All right.
Well, if it was 60, wait. Let's do some light math. So they were 8 years old when everybody bit the dust. This is 16 years later, so that would
they're
make them
24?
24. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
Is
not
that how old
terrible.
Amandla is currently?
I don't fucking know. Does that matter?
Early 20s?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I'm gonna say early 20s.
Why are you trying to slide in them DMs?
Oh yeah, she's 25 now.
Oh,
so
see? Hey.
Okay.
it's okay if I slide.
Yeah, go ahead and slide at your
Yeah.
30-year-old self.
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah.
I'm
That's,
just,
that's
Okay,
actually a perfectly appropriate number of
yeah,
years.
it's fine.
Pterodactyl Pie. The costuming and makeup didn't come through for me, especially with Vanessa's face makeup. Okay, yeah, you're on the same page as us. Have you been watching? No contouring despite her having a great head shape.
That's
I would
true.
say her
Yeah.
It
head
does
shape
actually
is
have a really nice skull.
good.
Yeah.
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 It's
Yep.
round.
Got
There's
that
no
good
weirdness.
head.
Yeah. Her mom did not
bone
squeeze on
structure.
her way out, and that shows.
Good genes. Great
That's
job.
a C-section,
Good bone
baby.
structure.
Right?
That came out with a struggle.
Mhm.
But how old is Kamir though? Bro was talking like he was in his 40s.
Well, remember, but the
That might
Jedi
just be
have
Manny
these children when
Jacinto.
they're babies. Like ideally, the Jedi are like, "How old's that? How old's that child? Is she 2?"
Well, So,
So, I mean, if he was 2 at the time, and then
Yeah.
he was training, maybe she whipped his ass at 10. I don't know.
wasn't the whole thing about the tale, like the tale of Darth Plagueis is like a sad and tragic one, and it was all about making like his loved ones live longer?
I mean, it's a story that the Jedi wouldn't tell you for sure.
Yeah, he's
That
the
is
one
true.
who to try and find
It's a
immortality.
Sith legend. Yeah.
But did it
So-
work? Was he successful? And what were the
No.
implications? Like,
He was ish.
Yes and no.
Yeah, ish. I think Palpatine being the most successful since he figured out how to clone himself and do whatever that
Sure.
weird shit was
Mhm.
in the sequels, but
So I feel like that has something to do with it. Maybe it's
Yeah.
not a force, what they call it, a virgins.
yeah. Oh,
This is what I was wondering: is
See-
the virgin somehow coming from Plagueis, or is it like in proximity to where he is, or
no, it's on that planet, but I don't think it's a virgins. I think it's kind of like, so I think it was like maybe episode 2 that my theory is it's kind of like they're the twin representation of the Force twins. There's like in Legends and also in Clone Wars, I think it was the little cartoon one. They met these like twins who were actually the Force. They were the embodiment of the Force. So maybe that's where they're going with this, is that, you know, one is the light and one is the dark because they have to balance each other. So they would be the same thing, just
maybe
split.
that's what it is. It's like we're all at war with ourselves. So
Yeah.
obviously having two people, you couldn't kind of have, oh my God, maybe that explains kind of their constant shifting. Like there's a polarized nature. If one of them feels a certain way, the other one has to feel opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting. Yeah.
Like they always have to be opposite.
They-
They can
right.
never be the same at
Exactly.
the same time. Yeah.
Right.
Thank you,
Right.
talking turd. I also like your profile photo.
Hey, you
It is
little
little
shit.
shitty.
Yeah.
Little shit.
Thank you for coming. Thanks for plopping by.
Oh gosh.
I'll see.
And Althelia says Plagueis was just trying to find the cure to cancer, and Palpatine and the Jedi covered it all up. Poor Plagueis. Yeah, she's poor
Yeah.
Plagueis.
Poor Plagueis.
Because for some reason the idea of cheating death is such a bad thing. Like, oh no, why
Right.
would you want to do that?
Why would you? Yoda's like, yeah, why would you want to cheat death? Why can't you just be happy with your 800 years of life?
Live
Right.
for
It's like, bro,
live for a
fuck you,
thousand
Yoda.
years.
okay,
Yeah.
Yoda.
Right? Yoda only died because Luke wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Right.
Yes,
Or
Yoda died
him
because he was
out.
tired.
Yeah.
How
just
tired
like
I am. Shut the
exhaustion.
fuck up, you won't.
God damn. Luke killed a Jedi Master.
Ooh, this is good. They're the same person, I think. They're actually two sides of Mother and a Saya. They need to be together to bring balance. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that a lot.
Right.
Literally bringing balance to the Force.
The one turd that won't flash.
He starts talking to you, Jesus.
That's
Yeah,
how
this
you know
is-
you did some drugs that day. I
So
mean,
this
rugs,
was,
you two. When you
some
did the
tough
rugs.
work, huh? And because I was like, oh, she's just going to come clean and let the council know. And then he was like, nope, Saul killed his accomplices and maintained the cover story. Mystery solved. Mystery solved, guys. No
had
need
no
to
idea.
investigate.
Pack it up, yeah.
Yeah, and she was like, he couldn't live with himself, so he killed himself.
Bodies? What bodies?
Yeah. What do you mean?
You know, we burn them and send them to Valhalla or whatever that was at the
He
end.
went Jedi. He went Jedi school shooter. Sorry.
It was your fucking fault.
Are you though? Right.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm
look
going
sorry.
to smirch your name in your death.
That's
And you won't be around to defend yourself because I've checked your pulse. I hope. Or you set him on fire.
Why do they give him a Viking funeral?
Well, because Luke gave Darth Vader one, so maybe they're trying to make that part of Jedi lore, like they burn you to release your spirit back to the Force.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
And
I'll take it.
that's the only reason that those religions would burn people is because they thought it released that soul.
That's too gaslighting for sure. She a gaslighter. You would need some really good drugs to want to be tapping for Nestra. She has potential to be jumping over to the dark side, covering Jedi murders up. Ain't exactly the Jedi way.
That's why her lightsaber is purple. She's light and dark. She's mastered that part of herself.
Yeah, but she got a lasso. She got that
shit. Is wild, right?
She got that
She's
Force
into some
whip.
freaky shit.
Which is fucking cool.
Yeah, it's pretty kinky.
I want a Force whip.
Yeah.
And not until you brought it up, talking turd, I wasn't thinking about that, but now.
You know what, too? That's
now I'm
probably
in
a
there.
lot more feasible to mass produce as a toy than because of like just a string, an LED strip or whatever on there.
Oh, I can't wait to see the injuries that pop up.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
There's gonna be so many eyes.
What have they done?
Give me some ears just lopped off.
Yeah, there's so many eyes gone. They did it for the Keygon. They did.
Can you imagine the Force whip to the nip? Oh!
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Force whip to the nip. That's a shirt right there.
Right? I'm gonna make it.
Oh, you guys, I figured it out. The Force, the whip is from the sex coven planet. That she stopped off there and grabbed some BDSM shit.
What's that planet
just
called?
Folded it into.
Yeah, what's that planet called?
It's a great
Right,
question.
punch in those coordinates because I'm going.
Chat. What's the name of the sex coven planet?
She will end up with the Night Sisters, maybe the mother
Called Dungeon Mirror.
Puss
they have
talk.
similar names. Oh, okay.
She'll never.
Sorry, no, you're trying to actually wrap this with a nice little neat bow, and us idiots are over here hitting the planet.
Well, no. Let's see here. The Jedi failed you.
I certainly failed the decor of
gonna
that
make this
room. Why is
right.
it so many goddamn colors? It's very 80s.
It looks like a discovery zone.
Okay, so she needs help finding
Little McDonald's playland.
the Bortles, Darth Bortles, right? That's who she needs help finding. Okay, and so she did train him. So like, I just wonder how Plagueis fits into this whole thing.
He's got
to watch. I don't know.
He's got to be who turned Chimere or something, because he has that big thing on his back from where I'm assuming she hit him. He has a big scar.
It's kind of a purpley blue too. So
They totally, they had a battle.
So she's been covering shit up.
Yeah.
No.
She is a distasteful sort of person.
That pterodactyl pie, that is exactly the question that I posited earlier. Is like, is she just 8 years old now, or is she gonna? It's just weird.
Well, she seemed to have a concept when they were like, "You killed somebody." She's like, "Who?
Who? What did I do?
What did
What?
I do?
Where?
Why would I do such a thing?
Why?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she just has got amnesia, but like, yeah, the thing is, I think we all feel the same about amnesia plot lines, where it's just like, come on, guys, stop that.
You know what I want to know from all of you guys? What would you have liked to see instead? Like, what, when they first pitched this out there into the universe and they're like, the Acolyte's coming. They also announced the Skeleton Crew. When the fuck is that coming out, Disney? What were you expecting for this show when they initially
you changed the question.
Okay. Well, yeah, sorry.
No, I was going to make a joke. So what would you rather see? And I was going to say season 2 of Firefly, but for a Star Wars Star Wars thing, shit, I don't even know.
No talking turd, not Christmas. You mean Life Day? Yeah.
I just want to. This was really marketed as a show about like the Sith. And we hardly got anything. And it was also marketed as a very standalone show, but we have all these legacy characters that you're putting in the very last, episode of it. Right. So I would have, the best episode was episode 5. I would have liked to have seen a lot more Chimera, and I don't know if I like Mae and Osha as characters. Just I'm just not that interested in them, or Sol, or I'm just not that interested in that. I want to see
that makes sense. Yeah,
the more inner workings of like the Sith kind of thing.
Right. We've never really gotten a completely Sith-centric show or movie. And I really want that. I mean, we got a little taste of that with the, what are they doing? Star Wars Sith stories or whatever they did, Tales of the Jedi.
Yeah, but that's
cool.
A little bit. Yeah. That was the original artwork?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, you know what? They changed it. It looks like Andor's, so they wanted you to make the connection if you weren't a huge Star Wars fan but you liked Andor. That was
this
stupid.
one also starts with an A.
Actually comes first in the alphabet.
I didn't see that before. That just pisses me off now.
Don't look up the Acolyte. Look up Acolyte. It's not the Andor. I wanted to see give us a TVMA Star Wars.
Yes.
That's
Star
Wars. Crazy with the Sith
shit,
storyline.
Yeah,
I feel like they were pulling punches, especially with like what the Jedi did reveal. I was like, okay, what is the thing that Torben did that he was like, I'm going to just sit here and wait to kill myself? And I just didn't. I feel like that action was a lot more hardcore than the reveal of what happened. I was like, okay.
I'm just this little boy wants to go home.
You almost think there's a different cut of this show, and then Disney was like, they're not ready for it to be mature, even though we have Deadpool versus Wolverine coming out.
I thought about this, and I'm wondering if this got, Kathleen Kennedy creative differences.
I bet it did. I bet it was darker. I bet it was the Russian doll that we know that this this woman wrote. She is a co-writer of the Russian doll, and
because she knows what she's doing.
Fantastic show.
And I've read,
I give her the benefit of the doubt. I take back any bad shit I said, which I didn't say anything that bad. I just said she can write this shit for Star Wars. But she's a good writer, so I bet that they had 2 versions and either reshot it or re-edited it so that it was less.
They could have just gotten drugged through the various rungs of what is
editing.
it? I can't believe I'm blanking on this. when they show it to a group of people and then ask them a bunch of questions.
Oh,
and,
the
Focus group.
focus
Yeah.
group. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, these are like film. Star Wars is such a protected IP. I'm sure they have like a film by committee approach to doing a lot of this shit, and the focus
They
group
do.
thing is probably a huge part of that, which just kills any real
it's
bold
mostly
creative moves.
internal again,
it
and that's
softens
part
the
of the
edges.
problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So, hate to bust you out, Disney. It's fucking cast members that work in your theme parks.
Mhm.
You use them for everything. They're like little slaves.
Pterodactyl Pie says yes. TVMA Star Wars. Doctor
Yeah.
says I
Let's
like the
go.
witches, but 5 seconds of Plagueis and 45 minutes of flashbacks ain't bang for the buck. It's like more STEM than bug.
Nice.
Oh, it is.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah.
It says give me an Imperial Commando show. Yeah, like maybe if that's the direction, like where it's just cannot be part of the lore at all, and they would give us a TVMA. Star Wars, but like I thought for sure with the Acolyte that they would go the grittier route. But again, this was in production the same time as Andor, and I think we are going to see a bit of a change, especially with the just critical acclaim for Andor, not just like
well, Andor felt more adult, and it was very few changes that they made, and it was mostly dialogue and style of shooting that made it feel more updated and more adult. I don't think it's
not a lightsaber in sight.
Andor, if you took all the Star Wars stuff out of Andor, it was still a heist and then a political thriller, and it was amazing.
Yeah. Star Wars
amazing.
should be the icing on the cake, not the cake.
And so I guess we'll try to find out like what like if there are going to be like maybe catering to just like an older audience now, because fuck, if like you make a great like show, like if this show was TVMA and it was like badass, I would be buying the toys. Disney, I would buy a toy or two.
Well, because here's the thing, here's the reality of it. The Force Awakens came out in 2015. It came out nearly 10 years ago. Your fans are already progressing into a different tier of mindset for these things. So you could really, truly, I'm not saying that the 10-year-olds should watch the MMA one, the you know what I mean. But
MMA.
The MMA,
let me see some MMA Star Wars.
I want that too.
I would want that. No, but like if they made more mature things, it would be like what they're doing. I hate to throw that example back out there again, but Deadpool versus Deadpool and Wolverine. I keep wanting to say versus because I think that's ultimately where it's going to head. But Deadpool and Wolverine, you have Wolverine and a character that comes from these movies that you were doing for so long that were PG-13 or less, and now you're throwing him into the R arena with Deadpool. So you can't say that you couldn't mature up Star Wars for one goddamn show. It doesn't. Come on now.
It does make you wonder too, like, are there kids watching this that are gonna grow up and be like, fuck, I grew up on this show that Acolyte, it was so fucking badass.
No,
dressing up like the characters and jumping around my house.
Sure.
I think so. I
kind of do. I don't know.
I'm sure there
I'm sure there are
I'm
some
pretty
kids
sure
that are like thinking this is the coolest fucking thing.
Well, yeah.
I think the sequel series probably did provide that. I would say the sequel series is better than the prequel series. That's just me. That's just me.
I don't agree.
But,
I like the prequels a lot
but
more
I
as an
think
adult than I did as a kid.
But I think it's going to be the same thing with people like in 10 years or how many other years people are going to be reflecting and be like, oh dude, this was the shit. I remember nostalgia will win.
My thing is you've given like the demographic of everybody enough. Why not give me more adult fare?
Right. You can do all of that. You can do different tiers. I mean, they have something that's literally for babies right now that's like the little Jedi or something like that. It's cute as hell. It's a little bitty cartoon.
Yeah, the
kids.
books too. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's fine. But why
let's also not pretend that they weren't, snapping necks and like stabbing bitches like 3 times in the chest or whatever.
Right.
Like, they did go there sometimes. It's just that they didn't commit to it. So I was like, like, why not?
It's like
Take
they would
that,
get
those
scared and they're
kids.
like, well, we got to pull back. You can't have too much of that. I'm like, I distinctly remember Anakin whooping some ass a couple of times there. Do we all forget he killed children?
I was
Like,
just gonna say, yeah, talking about
that's
killing
the
the
point
women
you
and the
jumped
children.
off.
Yeah,
That's when you
Mhm.
became mature Star Wars. Is
Right.
the
Yeah.
moment that you had that character who was young himself, he would have been like 22, 23 as a character, kill those children, those babies.
I would even say that like it was a bit more
So go for
hardcore
it.
in this too, because like that was just implied. Of course, they were like little babe. Those were like
Yeah.
babes, but
But
like you know,
was a-
Daphne Keane, like I feel like I don't know, she seemed like a teenager. They just
Yeah.
stabbed the shit
Teen
out
in
of her.
real life, and she was supposed to be like 14 or 15 on the show.
Yeah, so it's
So,
just like
yeah,
it
that's a
is pretty
kid.
brutal, but like they just didn't. And then Ophelia has a good point. They tried with Andor, and apparently fans didn't show up for it. Maybe that's why they didn't go there for this. But like that, I think it's literally just a fault of the fact that these shows were being produced roughly around the same time, and they spent more time on like forming the Acolyte, and they saw the late term, the overall success of Andor was like everybody was like, this is
Still
it
talking.
feels like Star Wars. It's like, yeah. And
Yeah.
we're getting that with what's the other one that they wrote with that? Rogue One. People are like, yeah, Rogue One is the best Disney Star Wars movie that they've produced. But that also had just like a deeper
rocky start, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was a very self-contained story. It had a beginning and an end. There was like, there was nothing to like, no other feelers out kind of thing.
Right.
You know what I think they need to start doing is trusting the writers that they hire. Trust the writers and the directors that you hire to produce a great product and show. Because at the end of the day, this is a product. To produce that great, solid product and storyline and everything for you. Stop letting these fucking executives come and sit in the room before you even send it out to audience testing and go, well, I don't know if we don't care about your grandchildren, okay? You want to think about the wide spectrum of fans that are going to watch this. And I think that was the strong point of movies and TV shows a little bit, you know, even just 10 years ago, is that they took those risks because they knew that there would be certain parents that would not let their kids stay up until, you know, 7 or 8 p.m. to watch, you know, the Acolyte because it said TVMA rated for mature audiences. You know, there are people that will turn that off and go, not for you, not yet. And the kids will sneak it or they won't. Just let it be, let it breathe. You're not going to please everyone. The Million Moms stupid website that gets everything taken down and canceled needs to find something else to do. I don't know. Maybe figure out gun control for schools. How about that?
They should go watch Cuties on Netflix again.
Right. Get your
I don't
wine
know
out and watch Bridgerton for the 1500th time, but leave Star Wars the fuck alone.
I have no idea what you mean about these 1 million MILFs, but yo, Chelsea, can you read this comment here?
Yeah, Pterodactyl Pie says, I feel like they knew what they were doing with Manny Jacinto skinny dipping, pushing the line for TVMA.
Right? I bet there was a more complete scene to that had a lot more dialogue to it, but they were like, but he's naked too long. From here, we don't even see nips. I don't even remember his nips being in the shot. And usually that's where they draw the line for everything. They're like, there's nipples.
You want to
nipples?
Take one,
Who,
Kirsten?
me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Talking Turd. I think they are Talking Turd says, I just love saying your screen name, sorry. So Talking Turd says, I think they are I can't speak. I think they are catering to the housewife audience. Yep, they are using Chimere as the show's Daryl Dixon. Housewives will tune in to see his muscles regardless of the quality of the show. Yeah.
That one's for you, Chelsea.
No, because I don't like Daryl Dixon.
Those were both.
I think
you don't like it, Daryl Dixon?
I think he's a cool character. I think he's gross of the face.
Yes. Exactly how you put it.
Butterface?
Gross of the face.
Butterface?
Gross of the
face. Got a butterface.
That is.
Okay. He is the same to me as Daniel Craig. Gross of the face.
Oh my god!
Prequels
Every
are
time
the
I go
best
back and
thing.
watch that original Tomb Raider movie, and they get him out of the shower, I'm like, I mean, he looks great, but then you get up here and you're like, oh.
I did not know that about Daniel Craig. I thought the ladies were feeling Daniel Craig.
Same.
He
Surprise.
looks like an old woman. You know what? It is about he's cool. And then outfit. When you're cool, it's like Jason Statham. When you're cool and you have a great personality and you're whooping ass, the women are like, well, you know what? Fuck it. He's got a butterface, but I'm in.
I would rather you
Jason
be funny.
Statham is a butterface?
No,
No,
he's got a
Okay.
really nice.
God damn, he's handsome Rob, for fuck's
I
sake.
would-
Like
I'd
some
rather
women are
you
like,
be funny and looking like Seth Rogen or something.
Ben's
than-
like thinking the same thing. He's
Yeah.
like, dude, then we're fucked.
I'm fucked. Yeah, I'm outta here,
We're
dude.
all
Fuck this,
fucked
yeah.
then.
no. Jason Statham, handsome man. But I saw some lady out of pocket said Jason Statham's too short to be handsome. Like, what's that got to do with it? So of course she caught me wrong that day. So I'm like, well, how tall are you? And she's like, 5 feet. Like, he's a lot taller than you then.
How
Yeah.
tall is he?
5'2", everyone is taller than me. I don't.
How
Fucking
tall is
Not
he?
me, not me, bitch.
How about a Jason
That's true.
Statham?
I'm taller than you.
How tall is Jason Statham?
He's 5'9", so he's average height
Okay.
for a man.
Can we get like a Crank style Jason Statham Star Wars where he's just like going on a rampage?
Yes.
With
I would love him in a
With
Star
death
Wars.
sticks.
fucking
Yeah.
shit. Just like a goofy, not serious, not adult, not childish, but like a fun fucking goofy ass,
I
over
want
the
that.
top,
That
intense.
in my
Yeah.
eyeballs. Send it to me. Straight to the brain.
Talking Turd says cosplayers are going to be all up in the Acolyte shit this Halloween.
That's-
I
Yeah.
hope
could
they
see
have
that. I don't know
Torben's
which-
hairline.
I would.
A lot of whips
That's
this
the one
year.
I'm-
A
Yeah,
lot of
that's the
whips.
only way I would recognize. But, yeah, Talking Turd, let us know like which characters they would be cosplaying as, because I feel like they got steep competition this year, especially with Dune. We got X-Men 97
True.
that was
Fucking House
going
of the
on.
Dragon.
We got House of
Yeah.
the Dragon.
A lot
There's
of people
That
gonna
we
metal
got
work is
Shogun and shit. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's going to be a lot of other competitions.
It's really
Oh,
easy
yeah.
to slap together a costume for this too. You just need a Rick James wig, lightsaber from any Spencer gift shop store, and bathrobe. You're good to go.
Spencer's
Yeah.
gift shop still around?
See, and
Yeah.
I love to cosplay and I love to build costumes for Halloween. Like, I make my own and I will actually do like the metalworking part of it if I'm so inclined, or build that foam armor so it's not so heavy. But I was so excited for the Acolyte because of that. I was like, more black characters, yes,
Right.
so
Yeah.
that
I'm
people
gonna.
aren't like, who
yeah.
are you supposed
Yeah.
to be? Like, you don't recognize the outfit at least. But then they came out with that wig, and that killed it for me.
You're like,
I'm not
no,
going to take
but
a mop
good.
and dye it.
You're like,
that-
no, but
that-
good.
Ooh,
Do it
good
good.
It's like,
idea.
no, but no. Yeah, all you
Tarantino
need is
should have
a mop.
directed the Book of Boba Fett. That would've
No,
been
we should have never
wild.
had Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It
kind
was
of a
not-
clip.
It was not.
Um,
Became Mandalorian season
2.5
2.5.
exactly.
Yeah.
2.55. And yeah, like the Mandalorian episode, I think it's because I figured this out, like Jessica
Episode.
Chastain actually like directed some of those episodes or whatever. And I was like,
No.
no, it's
Ron
the
the
Howard's
other
daughter.
one.
Ron
Yeah.
Howard's
The
daughter.
other redhead.
The
Yeah.
other redhead.
They look
directed
so
Yeah.
so
I'm
much
surprised
alike.
you don't know this, Nine, because you be peeping the white women's. So
it.
Yeah, she got a donk.
Oh,
yeah, she does. I was
Yeah.
watching that run around Jurassic Park for a bit.
Yeah, I was gonna say in Jurassic Park.
I didn't notice that in Jurassic Park.
I was like, that ain't a monkey hanging off her back. That's
Doing a
Donkey
review of
Kong. Googly moogly. Thing. It's just-
Kamir, I think, is going to be a very popular character for cosplayers, and can
Yeah.
see the twins also bring a parody Halloween costume, if you know what I mean.
Rick James
guess I
in
know what I
space.
mean.
Bryce
I know
Dallas
the classic
Howard.
restaurant mop.
Classic mop wig.
It is
right?
Bryce Dallas
Yeah.
Howard.
Unsee
Okay, Bryce
that
Dallas
now.
Howard.
It is. It looks like a mop because I don't know who out there has seen In Living Color, but when they did Milli Vanilli, I actually did that as a Halloween costume one year with a friend. We were Milli
Aw.
Vanilli, and we used mops to make the like dread,
hell yeah.
and we dyed them like that dark color.
God.
That's
Where it was
cool,
like,
though.
you can't be Vanilli, you're from France. Yeah, if you've not seen In Living Color,
okay, y'all
just
would have to
everyone
call
watch it.
Dr. 𝑬𝑚𝑯𝑦𝑵 right too, because damn, yeah. Did y'all see Argyle?
No.
No,
I
the
put it
best.
on.
It's
I
not
didn't
good,
really
right? You're
look at it.
mine was like it happened to me.
Yeah, it was on. I gotta give it a play.
It's
run into
it's
it.
Yeah. So like the
I did
last
hear she had on
little,
some great pants in that movie, though.
that's what I was going for.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's all.
Put it on mute and just watch
movie.
you know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese on Mandalore? I think that's like. What do you guys think? What do they call that on Mandalore? In France, it's a Royale with cheese.
Yeah.
On Mandalore, I would say
I don't know. I will get flagged by YouTube, so I'm going
think
to leave
it's
my
a
joke off the floor.
Spice bucket deluxe would be my. You get the full meal. You get the spice on the side. You get the burger, and then you get the blue milk.
That's actually pretty good.
You don't want the blue milk.
You don't want the blue milk? Okay.
Blue milk not good.
The green milk?
What about the green milk?
And then they make it alcoholic at Disney World, and that's
Blue
when
milk
it really
not good.
The very last part of the season finale right here.
Oh, no.
Sorry to disturb you, Master. We need to talk.
I bet you fucking do.
What's he
Also,
just
how
We
doing?
called it from the very beginning.
Right? Yeah. Oh, from
We were
day
like, "Where's
one.
Yoda? He's alive. He's in the council. Where is he?"
What's he just doing?
Cheap. What's he just
Chilling.
doing? Well, we've
He's
established
always
he's
sitting
taking
in
a
a
nap
dark room.
until it's
Yeah.
called to
Them
duty.
ears.
But no, go
Big ass
back
ears
and
and hear the commotion.
look at the prequel movies. He's sitting in like a room where he has those shades, and they're kind of like turned down. So I think he really is in there just snoozing on a workday.
I just
He
want
was
to know,
also
like,
whooping ass in those movies.
Yeah.
Or at least
I
in
want to
that
know
was
how
some.
much something
missed
has
that.
to be escalated to get to Yoda. Like, is there a middle? Is she the middle manager?
Was there no
Yeah.
escalation when 12 of your Jedi were just dead in just a fortnight?
Yoda's the Supreme Court. Gotta get through every
Also, this is
fucking
the
level of
most hair.
bureaucracy.
This is the hairiest he's ever been. He just has peach fuzz. When did they give him the fucking
He's
torch
young.
to
He's
stand?
young now.
He looked
Is
like
he?
Bernie Sanders.
Once again, asking you, leave me alone with this bullshit.
Purple mittens. He's got him on.
He looked like he on the toilet.
He kind of does actually. Shit,
He
yeah,
is
crouched
smoking
over,
some dank Dagobah herb.
just
Yeah.
scrolling through.
Guys,
Instagram.
Yoda. Remember Yoda? Everybody clap.
Yep.
Cringe reactions I've seen for this as wild.
Some member berry shit.
You want to
It's
send me
Bernie
some cringe
Sanders.
reactions?
It's Bernie Sanders taking a poop.
Yeah.
And I
Tell
love
me,
Yoda.
tell me it's not.
It is. Yeah, no.
That's what
He
he
look. You know
is.
what? He looks like he's sitting at Biden's coronation again, or not? What is that called?
Coronation.
It's not a coronation. I'm getting prepped for the fucking future of America here.
Sorry, Kirsten just
I
got
love
done
it.
watching The Crown, so
Yeah.
Now they're on a House of the Dragon kick.
Oh,
Everybody's
yeah.
just staring at him.
Hey,
Like,
it's Tywin Lannister. It's
right?
about to
A
get
little bit.
crossbowed.
Yeah, dead on the
Well,
toilet.
it's just the
though.
toilet thing. Yeah, as soon as you said toilet, I don't know. I went right to
I
Tywin.
don't know. He could be Elvis. Elvis died on the toilet too. That
Who's
seems to be a
speaking of shitting on screen and everything? Like, when have we really seen
Where
a
are you going with
character
this?
sitting on a toilet ever? I just
Game of Thrones. I think was a first.
yeah,
for
that's
me.
it. That's it.
Where it wasn't done
Yeah.
like in this is supposed to be comedy ironic way, but he was literally just like taking a shit and it was convenient for
No,
Tyrion to kill him. Like,
That's true.
he could have caught up with him anywhere else. But he just happened to be in there.
There is a comedic moment in Big Fish where a guy's dead on a toilet, but that's
Yeah.
as you pointed out, not a serious.
No, it's like there's no tenseness there. He's just he's dead on that
So,
toilet.
He's on his little mini.
is Kalnaka on the toilet?
He's got his he's got his squatty potty out, and he's taking a meeting with with Rebecca Henderson, and
Ben.
we're supposed to get hyped. Hey, what's up, Jordan?
Hey,
We're
Jordan.
He can't hear.
This is how they manipulate us to come back, right? I mean, does anyone else feel manipulated by this, or do you care? Do you give a shit?
No, I feel like it's intent. Do you mean like as it's leading into a prospect?
As like I'm, you're I wouldn't watch season 2. You did this on purpose to fucking make me. I don't like that you did that.
Yeah,
that type of energy.
I would have loved if this was like episode 6 out of 10,
right? Absolutely,
or something.
Right.
Exactly. I would have been like, this is peak right now.
Yeah,
and if they just cut out all of that stuff, like it doesn't even matter. I'm like, wow,
room to go up from there. Like, yeah,
exactly.
Right. Then I'd have looked forward to seeing these characters again in week to week.
And it just makes me wonder, like, why? How come they can't pull it off? How come they cannot do 10 episodes, hour long each? Why can't they?
It's really
and
weird.
that's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you give yourself room to breathe?
Well, that's okay. So it feels like they are speed running these production lines. Like they're kind of not. I don't know how much is rewriting happening before it gets into production, and how much time are they taking to kind of flesh out characters and narrative. And you remember like Better Call Saul, just as an example, they would sit down in that writer's room and break the season open at the beginning and really get into like, where does each character start and where do they end, and how does it make the most sense to carry them through that, and as opposed to what feels like very much like flipping motives and agendas at the drop of a hat or on a dime for no reason other than, like we were saying, the writers said it needs to happen that way. That I don't know. That just seems like the bread and butter of what everyone's complaining about. It's just not a well told story. And I guess like Nine, you're saying, why is that so hard? Andor did it.
That the production the filming started in October 2022. If the filming started then I think like the production actually probably started like a year prior to that. So since 2021 they've been working on this, and if they were any changes, is that when Andor premiered too then?
And listen, it's like not every show has like True Detective was written for 6 years before he adapted it and do it to the best one of the best TV series of all time. I get that we don't have that time, but like take more than maybe I don't know 6 months to a year to write some good shit before spending 2 years in production.
Hell yeah, Dreamcatcher.
Somebody did die. Yeah.
Dreamcatcher, that's a weird ass movie.
Duddits.
Yoda, Reptar, from my meditation disturbed you have. Reptar, you weren't meditating, you were napping. I know the difference. Yeah, like have Othelius write the fucking show, dude.
Yep. Get Othelius and Patton Oswalt together, and we'll have the best fucking.
Oh yeah, it was okay. So the Acolyte, hopefully by. Like, oh shit. Okay, so what do you guys think that it's rated right now on IMDb? This is what I got.
Oh, I'm sure with the cool lightsaber stuff. I don't know.
Wait, the whole show?
I was looking at overall. It's been a while since we actually did the ratings for this.
Overall, the whole show?
I really want to guess. Is it per episode or the whole series?
How about let's talk about 7 and
let's
8.
do 7 and then the finale.
And then I'll do
7.
I'm gonna guess like a 6.2 on 7.
7, I'm gonna give it a fucking 4.
You wanna read that out, Kirsten?
I'm about to bust. Glad we could be helpful this evening for you.
It's Jordan. He's sitting right here.
I know. Did you have a rating for us, Jordan? Jesus.
Yeah, we're guessing.
You can't hear. I have headphones on.
Tell him to pull up the fucking YouTube. I would. IMDb is weird. We're talking about IMDb ratings, right?
Yeah, it's review.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna guess 6.2.
Okay. Well, I guess it was. You can guess, but also like, what do you want it? Like, what are you actually rating this?
What I would rate it is probably between a 3 and a 4, like a 3, 5, 4. But I know the
For
community on
episode 7?
IMDb is kind of for episode 7.
Let me give it a 4 for 7. It sucks.
Oh wow, okay.
I'm gonna
So
say 5.
So for 7, it's actually a 4.5.
Oh shit.
It's
Okay.
actually a 4.5.
Because the shit sucked.
Here and then for
Finale?
episode 8 then.
It's got to be a 5. I'm gonna say 5.4.
I'm gonna give it a
Is what
6 because of the lightsaber in.
Well, it's both for this one. It's both what I think and what I
Okay.
would
5.1.
Okay. And that's what you think, and also what you're going to guess it is?
What the very
The IMDb.
like Ben said, IMDb is really weird about
yeah.
like
There's some
stuff.
people sometimes it skews it.
Yeah, they just don't care. It's like the Wild West.
But yeah, I'm feeling a 5, like a 5.56.
I'm sticking with my 6.
You're sticking with your 6. Okay. Okay, so this is it for the last 2 episodes.
8.4.
It's a 4.5 and then a 5.2.
Fuck, I was so close the first time.
It's a 5.1.
What do you want to rate it?
Chelsea, yeah, you got it. Price is
You
right.
wanna,
Yeah,
but
Chelsea.
you guys are rating it a 5 also, or a 4
I give it a 6 for the. Wait, which one are we doing? 7?
or 7? Yeah.
7. I'm giving it a fucking 4, but I'll acquiesce to the
I'd take a
overall
6.
vote.
I'd take a 6 on 8. I could get down.
Wait,
with a
those
6.
are too many numbers you just said right
We're
there.
doing 7.
Oh, sorry.
We're doing 7 right
4,
now, yeah.
4 is
Yeah, I would say 4. 5.
Wow. Okay. Gosh, I was going to
I'm
give
like
it
eager to move the
6.
fuck on from 7.
Okay.
6. All
All
right, we could go 5.
Oh, yeah,
Middle,
5?
yeah,
Okay.
to be fair.
Oh shit, I'm not signed in. My bad. Are you guys gonna see my password?
Yes, I can't wait to log in and
Right.
read you all of your ratings, 9. Like I have done it.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
like,
but I
what
guess
this
the rest of
password
the
would-
people, yeah, you know.
Yeah, I don't know how it's gonna. Oh, turn
It's a
out
7
here.
for the season. So you liked
That's fair.
So you liked this season enough to give it a 7.
Yeah, Othelia,
Give it a
is that your is that what you give it or what you think IMDb? I know that's a kind of weird distinction, but just for me, sometimes I feel like a score and then I go on IMDb and it's wildly off because I don't know, a certain fan base has got really vocal or really excited or whatever.
Mhm.
Well, this was already like review bombed
and that's what
out
I'm
the
saying.
ass.
That's kind of what
Yeah.
I'm saying is a lot of people are just pissed at this for existing. So
Right.
And then this is 5.2 for the finale, which I think.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, yeah. What do you
I'd
guys?
give it a like 7.
Okay.
For me,
I'd give it a 6.
yeah.
Okay. Kirsten.
For the overall season, or are we doing the finale?
For the finale.
Oh,
Finale.
6. 6.
6.
Yeah,
Okay.
Othelia.
I was gonna
Okay.
give it a. I was gonna give it a 7.
Othelia said this is
Oh.
getting review bombed, and yeah,
Whatever feels right.
Yeah, so give it a 7. Yeah, if you feel like that's your journey. then
Yeah.
I don't know, like, is this getting? I guess I
Seven's
don't
a
know.
little
It did
much.
piss me
Ooh,
off. It's
man,
just,
yeah.
If I could go 6.5, but I can't.
right.
No,
So
yeah, they don't do
I'll
that,
go
which
6
is
because
stupid.
they just manipulated me. Yeah, we gave Night a 9. I'm gonna drop this down to an 8.
Damn.
Three
definitely
being the
mixed
lowest, totally. That tracks. I'm glad that those scores actually kind of line up with. It doesn't seem that off, honestly.
No,
God, 3.6. Which was 3.6?
episode 3.
3.
Episode 3, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
then, like, if you just look at like the deviation, we didn't rate episode. Yeah, I think we.
Yeah, give it a
all
3.
did
That's
that.
fucking fair.
Yeah.
Fine.
Oh my god, no! I don't want AT&T. Reviews. But like,
You don't
if
want to
look
be
at,
a
like,
gigillionaire?
can you just leave me alone?
No. Look, it keeps popping up.
Get up!
Look.
But yeah, so this is review bombing.
Oh wow, it is okay.
Yeah.
That is
Huge. So it's probably a point or
ridiculous.
two higher across the board, right?
Yeah, that's bad. I mean,
But
this is
people
also
review
review
bombed.
bombing too, but definitely not as much. 13,000 people
Yeah,
tuned in to be like,
Jesus.
the
oh,
fuck
Yeah,
is
that's
doing
just
this
being
at
an
10?
asshole.
that is,
Yeah.
you're being an asshole.
I don't
That's
like
before
that.
the episode was out.
Right, probably.
Yeah.
And then the Acolyte TV series as a
Which
whole.
is not fair. You shouldn't be able to start rating it until it starts airing. Sorry, IMDb. I don't know what your process is, but it fucking sucks.
Well, that's why Rotten Tomatoes changed it to, after the movie comes out, you couldn't. Right, same deal. Yeah, What? That is weird. I guess screeners and press.
Well, because you'll get critics and press that'll review bomb sometimes. They shouldn't, because like, why the fuck are you even doing that job? But
you're part of this industry, right?
Yeah.
So this is the overall rating for the season is a 3.7.
Jesus.
Holy
no.
fucking shit! No way.
Crazy, dude.
Oh my
Wait.
God.
Okay. Okay. But verse the one
And
with
then-
the weekend.
You
So
know
Is
this
that
is-
higher?
He said, "Wait, what?"
The TV show with the weekend.
Oh, the Idol. Oh
The
God,
Idol. Is that
How
higher?
does it compare?
damn.
That's a great question.
That'll be sad if it is.
Yeah, 4.4.
Oh my
That's-
God.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. People went on to IMDb specifically to create an account and downvote this because it, gave them some weird vindication or
I hate
This is
women
pretty-
in my
their
Star
rage
Wars.
boner. Their rage boner.
This is pretty crazy right here. I mean, look at that. That's almost 50,000 votes for a
No,
complete
1 star is just disingenuous as fuck.
Yeah.
You didn't watch it,
Yeah.
or you're just you're
You're
impossible to please.
culture Warren.
Right, yeah.
You are culture
Or that,
Warren.
right, exactly. You're not participating from a genuine perspective.
50,000.
Yeah, you're just being a dick.
Bad. It's in bad faith. Like 50,000 people rated this a 1, and that's basically all of the other like numbers combined, or even more. So 9.
It's
Yeah, more
more.
so. Yeah,
That's fucked.
that's ridiculous. But yeah, what are we going to rate this overall?
2.
Mm.
I'm doubling it.
I would give it a 6 or a 7 personally.
Yeah, I would
A
too.
6. 6.
6,
Probably.
Six.
I think this
Yeah.
is a
I'll agree
solid
with 6.
6.
Yep.
This
Yeah.
is a solid
Yep.
6 show.
Mm-hmm.
There
I
is
like
some
some of the
really
ideas.
cool
I
stuff
love
in
the
here,
choreography. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and
There was more
Yeah.
good than bad. Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, like they almost had something really cool here. Like,
Yeah.
it could have been a very big smash hit if they just would have, I don't know, just put their foot in it.
Right. Just try a little harder.
Talking Turd pointed out the bad reviews. People who follow Critical Drinker and Nerdrotic are being kind of, told without being told that they ought to leave. It's people who are fans of that wanting to participate in the discourse. And
Mhm.
I saw Critical Drinker was on Piers Morgan's show and they were talking about this. Like, what the fuck? It's a whole
Why would you go on?
like the
shit?
culture war aspect of this show is fucking through the roof.
The Critical
It's
Drinker
Yeah.
was on Piers
Morgan and
Yes.
Nerdrotic as well.
disappointing.
Yes. Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Absolutely crazy.
It's
Multiple
not
times
that
too,
serious,
to
guys.
repeat. Exactly. Piers
Was
is,
it the baby
That's-
reindeer lady on Piers Morgan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Piers Morgan will take it. I think we can get on Piers Morgan if we really try.
Right.
But,
Like, I don't.
the
But that is
dissenting
still
perspective.
ridiculous.
Yep, there it is. Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker. I mean, he was on there a couple times, I actually think. So
Does he have
Yeah, he's
nothing else to
on
do?
there.
bottom one, I think.
He
This
needed to
one
fill
right
up. He
month
just
ago.
Piers needed to fill a few like panel
Mhm.
things
Yeah. He sucks.
for the
And
discourse.
me and Filmage were actually going to, because he's one of the worst fucking reviewers on
Film Age.
No, we
No.
love Film Age.
Critical
We
Drinker.
hate
I
Piers
think, is one of the
Morgan.
worst.
No,
Yes.
Critical Drinker is
Reviewers.
100% co-opted by the politics of reviewing movies. He's bad faith.
That's boring.
Let's see here what they got.
An Idiot.
Given they're both lesbians, or do they mean gay? Apparently, there's an internet trend, a meme thing of kind of it's all gone a bit wokey. What do they mean?
Yes. The question the answer is yes to both questions after watching the first 3 episodes of The Acolyte, where 2 women conceived twins without a man in an all-female matriarchal society.
Dude, calm down.
Shut the fuck up.
Now turned into a thread.
Exactly. See, it's
I wouldn't argue with anything they said in that interview. That it's been gay and it's been turned gay. It's not Star Wars, brand that everybody could enjoy, turned into a female brand that
that's nerdrotic.
Yeah,
nobody can enjoy.
And this is the critical drinker, huh?
Yep.
Okay. Who's this guy?
I'm not sure.
White man number 3.
Watching
all right. Yeah, this is fucking it's already
it's like
so
weird,
bad.
it's so bizarre. Piers Morgan, like I know you said that his credibility is diminished these days, but it is odd still to see like a news anchor type journalist interviewing about like the socio-political state of Disney fucking television.
I just think it's weird that your channel's called Nerdrotic and you're afraid of lesbians. So
yeah. For a cis,
and also, how does he
for a cis white straight man to be afraid of gay women is a choice?
How is he so he's mad about them like conceiving the Force or conceiving twins out of the Force, but he doesn't have a problem with Anakin's birth then? Because
exactly. No, it's because
that would be like one man then.
It's because
like where do you draw the line? I guess it's just
He doesn't like the cum taken out of it.
Anakin's a boy.
And you know what? And that's the gayest thing of all.
Right. It's like, hold on, why are you so obsessed with these people being conceived? We have so many comments here that we're going to get to before we got out of here that I was going to have you guys read, but I don't know where Kirsten went. She was chugging that beer, so probably taking
polishing that off.
Oh, I have no idea what's happening. Why?
Hello.
How come?
it like glitched on my end, and so everybody's like,
Okay.
At least, you didn't.
The internet.
At least you didn't get like almost Nazi saluted accidentally.
We're calling it a dab.
Yep, a dab.
Okay.
You know what? It's still 100 degrees here, and it's nearly 9 o'clock, so it could be that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 9 p.m. and it's 100 degrees. Help!
Talking Turd, you want to read these last ones out before we get out of here?
Yeah. Talking Turd said there was more I liked than disliked with the Acolyte, and it really wasn't that gay. Exactly.
Print that.
No.
Print that on a shirt.
Yeah.
It really
Exactly. It wasn't that gay.
It wasn't that gay.
Mildly gay.
It was just lightly gay.
Only a tad gay.
Yeah.
Let me pull it out.
It's like when you add extra salt. It was just like extra salt gay, but not full salt gay. Yeah.
No, I liked it more than I thought. There were more I liked than I disliked. It had me wanting to know more about certain characters, and as it brought Plagueis stuff for me alone warrants a 7.
I feel like that's not. I mean, yeah.
On where it goes, I suppose. That is one that I feel like, depending on how they pay that off, that could be cool to go back and see how they set that up.
This is a Jordan comment for Ben.
Oh my God. I overheard some of the episode. What the fuck? I overheard some of the episode while doing ERP in an online MMO. I did not find it especially intriguing. 8 out of 10. Jordan, that's a little high. That's a little, that score seems mismatched to the comment.
Kirsten?
Talking Turd said back in 83, there was a lot of criticism for Return of the Jedi, with the main reason being the Ewoks. In 77, there was criticism for 3PO. For 3PO was too gay. How is he gay? He was British. Are they all gay by default?
There was,
But I see what you mean, and I know what you're talking about, and it's ridiculous.
That was a weird,
but,
And are you excited about
gayest Star Wars?
No, it's because this is, I would say, arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you bracing yourself?
Star Wars.
Was this the fun element of?
No, I don't think so. And yet people have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I frankly,
you're offended
into it. No,
I think that Star Wars is gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits?
So my first question to Jolly, what do they mean by the gayest Star Wars?
Shut the fuck up.
It just sounds wrong when he says it.
What do they mean by the gayest Star Wars?
What does that mean? By the Queen.
And then let's see here.
You gotta stop doing that, because that's what seems to be fucking it up for some reason. Holy shit. Every time it scrubs through, I don't know. Every time it plays a video now on my end, it's like,
I'm not getting that. Are you guys getting that?
Nope.
Nope, it's doing it right now too. Shit.
I'm plugged in though. I'm like hardwired. My toes in my Ethernet slot.
No.
Like I'm locked in.
Yeah.
I am the internet.
Shit, there she goes again.
More people have given bad reviews and have actively watched it because people like the critical drinker and erotic. Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about.
Yeah, they kind of got on board.
Would have been able to set a okay.
The egg scene.
I feel like Kirsten's playing with us right now.
Yeah, and so I'll make do.
Critical Drinker is a shill. He is a controlled opposition on the payroll of Disney. No random YouTuber is on Piers Morgan. Oh, like you think that?
That's a fun conspiracy. That's a hot one.
They got random ass people on.
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
What's that, Chelsea?
See Hassan is on Piers Morgan all the time, just talking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, Critical Drinker isn't necessarily a random YouTuber. I mean, he's a pretty prominent he wrote up several books and is, in some other pockets and corners of the discourse. As far as I'm concerned, though, I'm with you. It's fucking weird and
yeah. The fact that Piers Morgan is reaching out to so many
exactly. He's desperate. He's right. Yeah.
Commentary, just like that, people to argue with.
Drum up controversy.
Really strange to me.
Yep.
But let me see here. Damn, family just goes to this is brain rot. Yeah, but like, they're reading talking turd is like going straight with the conspiratorial stuff for Piers Morgan. The world is literally an episode of The Boys. Yeah, after this week for sure.
Sure. Yeah,
it's been like that.
Yep.
Piers Morgan's facial expressions make me viscerally upset. Ginger guys know your place. No one likes ginger pubes. Jesus. I feel like you.
What the hell? We took a turn right there. sorry, gingers.
Is a new gay for fake nerds. Geek is
Geek for pay is the new gay for pay. Like just phoning it in is like for trying to be part of a, I don't know. It's like making your whole culture identity part of the culture war, I guess.
Yeah. Okay.
Getting paid for it though. Is that Disney conspiracy he's talking about, where he thinks, talking turd? Are you saying that Disney's lining these guys' pockets to stay mad?
Yeah,
I don't know. It seems possible, but it seems also far-fetched. You dissed the drinker. YouTube sent a warning shot here.
Yeah.
It does seem like if you're in his orbit right now, you're gonna somehow get stirred into this controversy surrounding Acolyte.
Yeah. Me and Film Age, we're just going to go hard.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. On the Critical Drinker, there's just like a lot of stuff that he.
I've got notes, man. He's so hypocritical. It's
it's bad. It gets bad.
The things that he dissents about on this show are the same things that he'll celebrate as long as the property matches with the socio-political agenda, right?
Yeah.
Hey, talking turd. You want to read that out, Kirsten? Oh, she's dead in the water, she says.
Oh, no.
Why is everyone dead?
Chelsea, you want to read that out?
I like you guys. I found you by accident. I hope I didn't overcomment, but I am a talking turd. You can never overcomment.
A shit-talking turd. An S.
And, yeah, and that actually S, because this is Kirsten and Chelsea's show, and I think the people want to know what you want to cover next. Are you guys going to be back and providing us content?
That face, Kirsten.
I would like.
Fuck.
Yeah,
yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening on my end. It is totally fucked. So if I am not paying attention, it's because I'm trying to fix it.
You still want to answer that question though? Like, are you guys going to be coming back?
I don't know. All I'm getting is like everything. Oh, why does that fucking seem to even it out? That's weird.
Oh, she's having problems with the audio.
Oh,
okay.
She doesn't even. She didn't even hear it. What is that?
You know what I'm gonna do? Removing that. Let's see if that fixed it.
We don't know what's next for us, but I would like to come back because this is a very enjoyable part of my week.
Yay! I'm so glad.
I don't know what you guys would want to cover next. If it's going to be like movies or something, or
there's something coming up.
Show or something.
I'm not sure what you guys.
I don't know if Chelsea, if you're watching House of the Dragon.
I am not.
The Boys.
Yeah.
Spicy. It's really.
I've only seen a couple episodes of The Boys.
Okay.
You guys gonna cover Agatha all along? Whenever it comes out this year.
No.
No.
I probably will. Yeah.
No.
And she's out.
That I'm out of here. Yeah.
Just no.
No.
Emiliano.
Is Judge Judy sick or not?
No. Video coming soon on that. I know I've been saying that for literally a year, but yeah, that's coming. Work's been weird. And I'm doing this show. I'm not editing right now, as you can see. I'm British and OG Star Wars from the class of 77. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll send it. Subscribe your way, talking turd.
Right on.
Yeah. People can think for themselves.
Can they though?
Yeah, no, I feel like that's what we. I don't know. Do we want to get into determinism and free will right now? I don't know if we want to do this. It's a little bit too deep for the episode. Fellas, is it gay to go to war in the stars?
Very
gay to have a Star War. I mean, when you put it that way, a little.
Yeah.
Bit.
Yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
Love.
Mm-hmm.
Careful 9, his fan base will activate on you. Dude, we'll activate them back. Come on, man. What's he got like? He got like what?
What's he gonna beat me to death with his beard?
He's a drunk.
Like what's he gonna? I don't know.
Let's see how many he's got. The critical drink. Oh, he's got 2 million. I can go. I can go to war with 2 million people. Fuck it.
Yeah, you're well spoken.
Phoenix motherfuckers be like Wi-Fi melted. Yeah, I guess that's what's happening in Las Vegas for Kirsten here. Boys is really good. Can't get to work. My tires melted. I actually believe that, especially if you're in Phoenix. That pavement is hot as fuck. But yeah. But yeah, that's the Acolyte rounded up. Awesome.
Holy shit, I think I fixed it.
Oh, she's back.
Take that, fucking Cox. Cox internet.
Hell yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we all three had the same reaction. We thought you were calling us dicks. Like,
no, Cox internet. Oh, I guess like everywhere
Dr.
else around the
Cox?
country, not everybody has Cox. Yeah, COX.
I've never
Cox
heard
internet.
of Cox internet.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Oh, you
I
were
had,
saying like Cox.
Bright Lane or Bright something when I lived in Florida.
COX. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. COX.
Kirsten look like tech support right now.
I needed my glasses so I could fucking see what I was doing.
she was literally doing tech support. That's why she was.
Yeah.
performing
It's
on
either hot or tech support. So I don't know what you fucking want.
Cox cable. It don't suck
It
itself.
don't suck itself. They
That
should
is
start
a
using
good
that.
tagline right there.
Perfect. Why am I still on the screen 9?
I'm
So
I'll tighten up.
you know,
Yeah.
oh, go ahead, Chelsea. Yeah, sorry.
No, I was gonna say, does anyone have any suggestions on what we should do next?
Yeah.
Succession. Oh, sorry.
Don't say that.
Severance is what I meant.
Ooh,
But yeah, no, they
Severance
meant
is really good.
You meant
Succession is a perfect show. I can't critique it.
But chat though, yeah.
I
Cox cable.
What,
It don't suck itself.
didn't even critique Succession. I just talked about it every week just because I love that show so fucking much.
So good.
Right.
Yes.
I think I watched that show. I think I've rewatched that show more than any other show.
So good.
Scavenger's Reign. I saw that on
What is that? I haven't heard of
Netflix.
that.
I think it's an HBO show, but I saw it on Netflix as well. I still need to check it out.
Sounds fucking cool.
What? Why is everybody like Scavenger's Raid? What is that?
Oh, it's like an anime. It looks good though. Drama, 1 season, harrowing, surreal, atmospheric.
I
I'm
think
in.
it says the glasses are cool, Kirsten, so don't worry about tech support.
Thank you.
So I think we need to do more stuff. Like, it's just the critical drinker. I don't want Kirsten to get jammed out of here, but
Oh no, it's fine now.
ago-
I switched over
You-
to the stronger, whatever that is, the strain.
The nightmare is
Internet.
finally over.
the band- Seriously, 10 hours ago, and it's almost got 1 million views.
Did you say the
That-
same thing about the Book of
Nightmare.
Boba Fett?
Probably.
Probably. He's
What about Rise of Skywalker?
probably not.
The thing is like, to do this, he's been, I'm done, and so is Star Wars. You're clearly not done because you've been reviewing it every single goddamn week.
Right. You can't help it. So he's a glutton for punishment. I know that kind of type.
I mean, he's making. I'm sure he's making.
Is that
lot
a
of
scarf?
Angry nerds, or would be.
What is that? What is he wearing?
He's wearing like a robe.
Okay. Critical drinker. So he's an alcoholic with opinions?
Mm.
And a bad haircut.
That's not what he looks like, though.
No, it's yeah. I guess he
That's
did.
like
at
a
one point.
drawing of him.
And also, is he really drinking? Because that cap is on, and it's not even to his mouth.
Well, it's like a painting.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Why would somebody draw a cap on there though?
If you could get behind the scenes of his YouTube creator dashboard, whatever, I guarantee his audience is like the demographic is 16 to fucking 22. It just feels like immature people. Like the jokes that he makes about Tatiana, this lady of the evening that he's hired.
Mhm.
I don't know. It just seems to appeal to that juvenile sense of humor while also just
The
round.
Logan Paul, Jake
I
Paul.
think it's
Right, exactly.
really
exactly.
just the fact that he has a funny voice.
I mean that, yeah.
Oh,
that helps.
Interview with the Vampire
Voice.
season 2 was so good. So good. That
I've
is
heard a
TV.
lot of
That
things
is
about
fucking
that.
TV.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, it just ended. Season finale was last weekend.
I think
Weekend before?
I saw who was covering that heavy. Struggle Reviews, friend of the show. She was covering that heavy. Scavenger's Reign was originally pitched as an Adult Swim show and didn't get grabbed. Got sold off elsewhere and became a big fave of many, supposedly getting more seasons after a big wave of support. Okay, so is that why? Because I'm pretty sure I saw it as an HBO thing, and then I actually just recently saw it on Netflix as well. So it's been syndicated. Okay. Did y'all just get together to review the Acolyte?
Talking turd. There's so many videos of I
think
wait.
Yeah, because you with your show.
Chelsea and Ben are new.
This is your first show, Kirsten. And
where I'm leading the charge.
Yeah.
Well, it's because I'm not good at intros or exits, as you'll see coming up.
She literally just leaves things all the time.
I like a good Irish goodbye. I will take off in a minute because I'm so used to being so hyper independent that I forget other people kind of need to know where you go. So then I get all the way back to my hotel or Airbnb or even my own home, and I'm like, fuck, I should probably text people and let them know I'm not dead in a corner.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
You're not dead. Who's going to kidnap or kill me?
Demographic.
A lot more.
Maybe it shouldn't.
Statistically, someone
would
be someone you know.
Someone watching this is going to be like, "That's a challenge."
Statistically, it'd be you, the blonde woman. So I'm not
as
worried.
No, it would be the white man.
No, I mean not that kidnapped me. I mean that gets kidnapped.
Don't kidnap me, please.
I'm not kidnap you. I don't want to kidnap you.
I'd yap the entire time.
Don't kidnap Chelsea because then you have to deal with me.
I'd talk the entire time.
Demographic is whiter than Elmer's glue. Yeah, that too. I guarantee that's also the case.
He's making bank though. I feel like probably. I think at this point, I'm pretty sure he's a millionaire right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, he's a millionaire.
Yeah,
which is fucking ridiculous.
And his room still looks like that
for his hot takes.
Yeah,
for his hot takes of just feeding into whatever hateful shit
exactly
that is going around,
stoking the fire.
Honestly, if this is the thing, what we need to do is just get you guys to say that you hate women, and we would be rolling in dough. If we get you guys up top here to say that you fucking hate women, we would be rolling in dough.
Yep.
Come on, guys.
No.
Take one for the team.
Just sell them souls for $1.
And how am I supposed to date other women if I say that I hate women?
That might.
She's got a point.
See, the pan in me is like, no, don't do that because then you limit your options, and I don't want to do that.
No, not that.
Have you seen the animated show Polar Opposites? That's pretty good. Righteous Gemstones is brilliant. Yeah, Righteous Gemstones is all
that was
good.
I think. Did you mean solar opposites? Is it?
He must mean solar opposites because
Judy Gemstone.
Either way, I've never heard of it.
An idol to me.
I completely agree with that. Totally underrated. Edie is.
Claudia was a standout for Interview Season 2. Fantastic.
Or is that Interview with the Vampire?
With they did a really good job with that character. Interview with a Vampire.
Okay.
It's based on an Anne Rice book. They this collective that has produced this under AMC bought out all of her Vampire Chronicles books. So they're doing them all, and they've done a fantastic job with Interview with a Vampire. Mayfair Witches was okay. I think it can get better. But yeah, anyway.
As a distinguished
individual. Stop. He's literally 10 feet from me.
Oh, Jordan? Okay.
Yeah.
Read that out.
He is. Yeah, go for it.
As a distinguished individual with an elite mind, I only watch cartoons. I also recommend the Netflix animated show Pluto. It's not your run-of-the-mill weeb shit. This is some retro futurism detective.
Nice.
But he's
I
being
completely-
goofy, but he's serious. Like these are good. He's dropping good recommendations.
Is so good.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Jordan, come in here. Jordan.
Like Blade. It's like Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Jordan, come in here.
And it's a retelling of the Astro Boy or origin story, and it follows a detective that is also an android. So that's the Blade Runner thing. But there's also like the 6 other great esteemed androids that are all good at different things, and it is so good.
I didn't
Pluto
know the
is
Astro Boy
He's locked in.
inspiration, or that's really cool.
Yeah, it's a retelling of the.
So sometimes if you comment long enough, you'll end up on the show.
Jordan.
No, this is Chelsea.
Chelsea, yo.
Chelsea.
Yes.
You look at
Kaimar's biggest fan.
You changed your shirt.
What do you like about Pluto?
So I'm a big fan of the dry. I don't want things to be too like wet, you know. So when something's a little more like serious and isn't leaning into a lot of comedic relief and it stays truly a drama quintessentially, I tend to gravitate toward it. So Pluto's cool because it takes a lot of notes from that like noir detective beat, but it sticks it in a retrofuturism setting and has a lot of that like Astro Boy era like Japanese influence.
Do you agree with my assessment that it has the Blade Runner aspect to it?
Yeah, definitely. You take Blade Runner, but then put the dudes in those like 50s cop
the noir
where they wear their pants over their belly button vibe.
yeah, and he's an android. Why does he have to do that? Like
yeah,
right.
He has self-respect. He was designed with it.
Yeah, exactly. I love how this is the girls' podcast, and well, sorry if you guys came to see the woman, then they are. We did what men do and got them the fuck out of there.
Chelsea's still here. She just changed her. She's wearing a different hoodie.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Chelsea has been subsidized.
Well, I think I'm going to start paying you now for some reason. And what did Kirsten say? Okay. Any other drops? Any other cool shows that you would want to recommend to the crowd, or more than what are you watching? What do you like?
Right now, I'm mostly reading. I am taking some time away from the screen. Nerd. I try to find things because the weeb shit that I mentioned that is me. And my big thing is I like to try to find like animated stuff that doesn't have all the weird fucking tropes where you can actually show it to a person and they don't call the FBI on you.
Okay.
And so shows like Pluto, or like where I find these kind of rare finds is super cool. I guess.
Are you good with Arcane?
I actually haven't watched it yet because I have a love-hate relationship with League of Legends.
I have a solely hate relationship with League of Legends, so
that was a scale over time.
Yeah.
We're on hate now.
Yeah.
What I guess one I'd throw out there would be Psychopaths. It's also not retro, just futuristic cyberpunk style. Very Minority Report, but again doesn't have a lot of those tropes.
You did mention retrofuturism quite a bit. So like is Fallout a good one for you? I feel like Fallout's definitely going to be we were mentioning a cosplayer thing. I feel like Fallout's going to be a big one again this year. But what about Fallout for you? Did you like that one? Did you check it out?
Huge fan of the franchise, so much so that I've been afraid to watch it.
Really?
And so I have not yet.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I really liked it. It definitely has its like issues or whatever, but I think it's just such a fun show.
And as a show that adapts a video game, it doesn't just tell the story like Last of Us that the video game told. It kind of adapts the world and fills it out with new and interesting. I mean, it's kind of like what we've been bitching about. We wish Star Wars would do is just use this universe a little more fruitfully.
Yeah,
Bro,
Chelsea was telling me it's pretty good, and it has the guy from Justified in it, which I like his weird face.
And then also Righteous Gemstones, which we were talking about a minute ago.
Wait, so Ben, did you not like The Last of Us?
Oh no, I liked it fine. I just was less impressed with it because it just retold the story in a different medium. I thought it was phenomenal telling of that story. A fucking great show. I was almost like this should have just been a fucking show to begin with.
Yeah, I would say that it's just like a really good. Yeah, exactly. It's just a really good show because the original story is really good.
Yeah,
as well.
Solid, rock solid.
And then we got yeah, it's good. But yeah, with Fallout, it's definitely one of those shows where because in the Fallout universe you could like just play it however the fuck you want to play it, then you can experiment more. You don't have to tell like the story like The Last of Us, which is super linear. You can do a lot more with
thou shalt not be distracted by bullshit or whatever he says about
side quests. First rule of the wasteland. Othelius, we're gonna fight. Arcane is cool, just not loving Vi as a character. Shut the fuck up.
That is
because Vi is Haley Steinfeld.
Oh, what?
That is and Haley Steinfeld is, if you're going to try to get me on white woman or whatever, then yes, I will bend the knee because she is,
she's
Kate Bishop, she's Vi, she's Gwen Stacy.
Saying you don't like Vi is like a lesbian hate phrase.
Right, exactly.
So I think your YouTube account's actually about to get banned.
No. Psychopaths is a deep cut. You mentioned Psychopaths, Jordan?
Yeah, that's the one that's kind of like Minority Report, anime, very dystopian cyberpunk genre show.
Oh, this is a pretty interesting take too. Yeah, have you guys checked out the 3-Body Problem?
Oh shit! Yeah, I kept hearing.
No,
it is.
When I said that I only watch cartoons, I did mean that.
Like if you're looking for something to read, though, read the 3-Body Problem books because they are perfection. I feel like, and especially if you like the sci-fi genre, I think it's the best sci-fi in the last of our generation, most likely.
I've heard a lot of people say what Talking Turds saying here about the Chinese adaptation is better. That came out first.
Netflix version is 8 episodes. The Chinese version of the adapting all of the same material is literally 30-hour-long episodes.
Jesus.
Holy fuck.
It is. They were just like, we're just going to just put in everything and not cut anything out.
Probably accomplishing less.
And yeah, the books are just completely amazing. Yeah, it was crazy.
I got mildly turned off by the notion of D&D from Game of Thrones, David Benioff and DB Weiss helming the show. I've lost faith, which it seems like a lot of the people who offered them projects post Game of Thrones lost faith too. They were going to do a Star Wars movie. Yeah, I mean,
they were going to do a Star Wars trilogy, weren't they?
Well, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus.
Here's a thought about Game of Thrones.
Go.
Who's that guy? Who he has that one scene where that dude's wiener gets cut off and he's shaking the sausage.
Yeah.
Okay, that guy's in a show called The Misfits. It is like a British,
the UK,
yeah, like comedy superhero show. Highly recommend the first couple seasons of that if no one's ever seen it. There's a live action show.
Yeah, I've heard about The Misfits. I haven't checked it out, but for sure heard about it.
That's my Game of Thrones take.
That's your take on Game of Thrones. Yeah, check out this other show actually.
All right, let's happy.
Yes. How Netflix put
not for me.
Thank you very much.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
no,
is he? Oh, is he?
All right, I'm giving Chelsea back.
Oh, I thought you were Chelsea. Okay.
Yeah, I thought what?
No longer
what-
subsidized.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
Let's see the transformation. Oh,
How
Chelsea,
big is your head?
you weren't gone for long.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why are you, don't talk to yourself that way.
So Netflix put book 1 and book 3 together and condensed into 8 episodes. Really did it no justice. Yeah, I feel like Three Body Problem would have fared better a bit more on Apple TV. They just seem to go in on their concepts or like faithful adaptations a bit better.
How did you like the show? 9.
I actually liked the show so much. I love the book so much that I liked the show during the first season. And I was just kind of like, I think everybody that reads books and watches the adaptation of it, they're just like, oh, this is not what I wanted in my head or whatever. But then I rewatched it and I really liked it on my second rewatch.
When you can separate it from the experience you had with the book, that was like,
it's definitely something different. But I think they nailed a lot of their parts.
That's cool.
That was a 420 break. Kirsten, come back from yep.
Yeah, speaking of 420 break, no, I'm just kidding.
No.
Yeah, I know. Brandy, baby.
Brandy, baby.
So
Chelsea.
now that are we done?
Oh, yeah. I think we beat this to death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we've kind of wrapped it up here. Chelsea, where can people find you?
Well, Jordan said, thank you for the time on air. Glad to host the Chelsea Experience into your channel live from my creepy home study. Thank you, Jordan.
It's a nice study. I like it.
I don't know
It
who you're
is.
talking to. That was you the whole time.
Okay. No, it wasn't.
Okay, all right.
They can find me on Fear and Loathing in Cinema. We talk about bad movies. And if there's anything like worthy to talk about, if they are bad or if they were just kind of looked at badly. And you can find me doing a lot more stuff on my Bloody podcast, and my social media things are down there.
Miss Tenenbaum at Miss Tenenbaum and at Chelsea.
Yep.
Nice. All right, Ben, where can the people find you?
You'll never find me. Don't try. No, you won't. You can't. You never will. I'm just kidding.
I literally know what state you're in.
I already geo-guessed your location.
I'm out there, and if you look, alcove.club, check it out. And
every you got a new website, right?
We'll throw it.
Is that live?
It'll be somewhere. It's not. It's this close.
Okay.
So find me. That's what I mean. Like, you can't find me soon. And then on social media, I'm just Ben Cordes everywhere. And I am done.
Talking here, you can find me in this shit.
I do like how you've stayed in character this whole time, just like you are.
Right? Yeah.
A little shit.
Yeah,
I love it.
That's a fun.
Like your channel should explode from here, because that's some good shit.
I'm gonna explode.
9. The most recent person to join the 30+ club.
I don't know why
Where
you
can
could
the
just say
people
happy
find
birthday
you?
or something.
Happy birthday, but I'm just excited you caught up to the rest of the nerds because you were the youngest.
Yeah, I'm still the baby.
Maybe no more.
I am still the youngest.
He's a little bit here. Where can we find you, little baby?
You can find me at 9NerdYards. That's 9NerdYards on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. We are also talking shit on the 9NerdYards Discord, especially if you run into Julius Maximus in there. He's going to meme you. There's a lot of people. Siobhan Poda, he's giving us updates on the recent short film that is doing the festival market right now. So we got that going on. A lot of people that are just interested in talking about like all of the nerdy stuff that you have probably heard us talk about tonight. So definitely go find the link on the page on YouTube and join the conversation. We got 300 people in there. But if you want to talk to me directly, you already know.
Get him up.
But I think more importantly, where can the people find you?
Yeah.
Stop it. What? I'm available on. Beat it. Fuck off.
Exactly.
All right, fine. You can find me on Instagram. Nope. Listen.
Listen.
Negro, please. I'm not doing it again. Kirsten.
Remember
I
when
know
you
what
broke
you're
the button
thinking.
Once?
Yeah, it just.
And it was just
like,
you can find me.
It's just,
when it wouldn't stop because it got stuck. Yeah, so I'm on Instagram, Kirsten Cobb 1. Or no, Kirsten. Yeah, fuck it.
I feel like I can read your mind right
All
now.
my links are down below. It's my name everywhere. I am not gonna create a screen name for myself. You can find my except TikTok. I'm the Daddy Lorian on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where's your fan?
Find me over there. Huh?
Where's your fan?
What
The
fan?
daddy. We're daddy.
Oh, daddy fan. Daddy's resting, okay? Sometimes daddy needs to take a break, like every other daddy. Daddies work hard. Like,
Daddy could be hung up on the wall over your right shoulder.
I feel like this is when daddy should be working.
No, blank. Because I have all my Barbie and then there's Jurassic Park stuff over there. Anyway.
Is that going to be, is that daddy's spot though? Right there on the wall?
I think this is daddy's little corner right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, daddy.
I'm going to do it. Let's see here. Talking turd on YouTube.
That was ominous. I'm going to do it. Let's see here.
Do it.
Hey, there you are, talking turd.
Hey, nice.
You got me as I just subscribed live. Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Great Scott. I just subscribed live.
Nice.
And you, oh yeah, you're talking about.
Oh, look at you. Renew the acolyte.
Hey.
I like it. All right. Well, I'll sub. I'll
That's
make sure the channel follows.
Nice.
You had a lot of videos for only a week old. Damn, you're going hard.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, you're
you're
gonna
out there.
explode because you got that work ethic, son.
Keep it going.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
Super. Do your damn thing.
Well, nerds, it's been lovely just blowing this show the fuck apart.
Just one more.
Just one more
Just
for,
one more.
for prosperity.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't hear that, then I guess you have bad luck all summer. Anyway, nerds, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for everybody that commented. Thank you, Jordan, for coming on and also commenting. Thank you, Talking Turd. Everybody sub to his channel. Ophelius Maximus, thank you so much. Film Age, as usual. Pterodactyl Pie, great name. Thank you so much for tuning in. Who else did we have? Who am I missing?
Dan and Preston.
Alvin. Oh, Dan and Preston, thank you so much. Everybody that commented, tuned in, continue to do that on our channels. And yeah, we'll see you soon with a new show. And I'll get better at intros and outros.
That was great.
Someday.
That was really good.
That was
really
So
great.
good.
Only took until the end of the season.
Right? Yeah.
Like
I'm
and
gonna go
subscribe for more excellent Kirsten intros and outros.
Go get them because they're gonna be there. But in the meantime,
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to